Do you have tons of free time? Do you have loads of extra money lying around? Do you struggle to drive without being micromanaged? Introducing having a girlfriend. Having a girlfriend is the #1 way to ensure all of your extra energy is used up. With this exclusive offer, you get to be responsible for the happiness of 2 people instead of just 1. Why pursue your dreams when you could pour all your time into low ROI activities, including going out on dates, taking expensive vacations, and spending countless hours on emotional support?
When I was single, I had a lot of freedom and was always happy. But now that I have a girlfriend, I have someone who constantly wants to know what I'm thinking about. Now I finally hate my life.
Come on, babe, let's go shopping.
Right away, dear.
Admit it. Life is boring without frequent childlike emotional breakdowns. Spice it up by getting a girlfriend today. Are you sick of your girlfriend always saying, blah, 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 you never listen? Well, do I have the solution for you? Introducing Boyfriend Stunt Doubles. Boyfriend Stunt Doubles are the most effective way to get your life back. She wants to vent about work? We got you covered. She's crying for literally no reason? We got you covered. She wants to cuddle? You know we got you covered. Simply tap in one of our stunt doubles and let them do all the emotional work so you can do just the fun parts and get back to doing what you actually want. All of our Boyfriend Stunt Doubles are 100% chemically castrated, so you don't have to worry about any funny business.
Thanks to the Boyfriend Stunt Double, I was able to pour more time into my work and find a cure for cancer. Instead of serving just one complaining, whiny person, I was able to serve humanity.
Why spend all your time trying to make one person happy? A person who's incapable of happiness anyway. A woman, when you could impact millions of people with your business, invention, or art. So what are you waiting for? Stop on in today.
If you want to talk, text, cry, or cuddle, it's time to call a boyfriend.
I think we should go on a break.
What do you mean?
Well, I want the comfort of you being there for me, but I also really want to hook up with this hot guy that I've been DMing lately. But if he realizes he doesn't want to be with me, then I want to go back to being exclusive with you.
Oh, okay. That seems cool.
Okay, see ya.
All right, sounds good. Babe, you're back.
Guys are such dicks.
Oh no.
That guy that I was DMing that said he just wanted to rail me didn't actually want to date me.
No.
Or his friends. Tyler, Jimmy, Jerry, Michael, Jake, Chad, Joseph, Braxton, Malcolm Kellner. That douchebag broke my heart.
Aw.
I think I made a huge mistake.
Babe, who would have thought the guy you just threw yourself at with almost no effort on his part wouldn't want to date you? So are we back to being exclusive?
You know, I think I'd like that. Wait, you didn't hook up with anyone, did you?
Of course not. I would never break your trust like that.
Okay, good.
Cool, I'm glad we're back to being just us.
Me too.
This is Adapter. She's suing her boyfriend XQC for a divorce, even though they were never married. I have many videos going through the court case, and if you think I'm trying to make Adapt look bad, you're wrong. She's doing it herself. She sent a violation to the judge that XQC is spending her money. And after deep research into the ocean, the wasted money she reported as a violation, and even requested the jury to hold XQC jailed and fined for, was a tip he made to a waitress. XQC tipped $1,200.
Just make sure, okay, this is for you. It's not an error, okay? I had some randomizer. I'm not.
Adapter is using a good deed that maybe helped a mother feed her starving kids as a violation against him to get him jailed or win 50% of 50 million. Imagine being so greedy you want to destroy a whole person's hard work for years just because you don't want to take accountability like the rest of society, just because you're lazy. Get a job, do a service for others, and get paid like all the rest of us. Many see streaming as a joke and not a real job, and I totally understand that because it's everybody's dream job. But we need to understand that X serves as a service, entertainment, something that Adapter realized that she will never be able to do. And she's fully aware of this, and it's the reason she's trying to take down the person who has been her food coupon for years. She's doing everything possible to take down X. She also sent the jury a violation for buying a Rolex and for betting $500,000 on a World Cup game. She also sent the jury a violation for streaming their argument without her knowledge. But she sent a message in his live stream chat before going there. So X is restricted from buying jewelry, accessories, clothes. Restricted from gambling. He's not allowed to touch his McLaren 720S. Not allowed to change the password to his bank card. He's not allowed to go near her, so he can't go to sue. He's not allowed to change passwords on email addresses. He's not allowed to sell his houses. All this while her lawyer fees was going to address all of this, but he decided not to do it because that was exactly what she wanted, and X is not dumb.
Schizo shit is fine to talk about and like debunk whatever, but actual, legitimate, triple layered in, mass hysterical schizo shit, sometimes something is so insane that like it's you don't touch it. That's what I meant. You don't even bother.
He's the best tank in Overwatch history, and he made the right tactic. He said it was so much garbage lies that there's not even a reason to address it. This made Adele so mad because her landlord will kick her out if she doesn't pay her rent, and she needs the views to do it. So she took the plane all the way to his house and changed the passcode to his door without him knowing.
Bro, I asked somebody to do something at my house, to help with like stuff, and the door control doesn't work. It worked like 3 days ago. I think I'm gonna have to fucking go deal with stuff offline. I have a lot of really cool and things that I like in my house, and I feel uncomfortable that it could just get like swept under me.
Not only did she sue him trying to take 50% of his 50 million net worth, he's not allowed to gamble, buy or sell houses, or sign.
Adrianah Lee is a 22-year-old Twitch streamer from Detroit who started live streaming around 2019. Adrianah is currently seeking over $2 million in damages from popular live streamer Mizkif and the group he's associated with, OTK. The lawsuit centers around allegations of sexual harassment, defamation, and intellectual infliction of emotional distress.
And then at the end of the night, she passed out in one of the Airbnb beds. And I didn't witness this, but this is what I was told right after my birthday party, is that he went into the room and he started, I heard this from 3 people, by the way. He started like touching her and was like, I don't know exactly what his intentions were, but I just know that he was touching her, and everyone was like, dude, stop. Like, she's trying to relax. She's drunk. Like, it's weird. Like, don't touch somebody when she's drunk, and like, especially when you're just making out with her.
Look, I'm just going to say it. OTK needs to go away. Like, the culture around OTK has caused all these things to happen. Stories are getting leaked out left and right that, this is just like a party house and a very disrespectful to women type culture. Women are being used as, sex objects. Right in Mizkif's streams, they're brought on to be eye candy or whatever to get views. Like, there hasn't been respect for women during this whole process of the shit that we're seeing online, let alone to these stories behind the scenes. So it's like, it's no wonder this stuff is happening. And I don't know. It's shocking that there's no real punishment for these Twitch streamers. If this was a YouTuber, if this was a TikToker, their career would be seriously over.
Guess maybe they've got what it takes, though. While we unbox the system, let's talk a little bit more about the Starforge Systems team. It was created by a collection of Twitch streamers, notably Moist Critical and One True King Network, which includes Asmongold, Mizkif, and a number of other notable streamers.
Damn, bro. They just... Damn. No shot, bro. I mean, it's true, though.
And a number of other notable streamers.
Oh my god. No way, bro. Why put this in the video, though?
It's going to be run by the ex-COO.
Way too much out of your league, actually. I hate everything about you. I don't want you to be here right now. Please leave. Let's get the professional in here, please. Is Zico around, guys? Can we get Zico in on here? Rich, get out of here, please. Just leave.
Round of applause for Rich getting fired.
Don't leave me. Not again.
Just like old times, Rich. Enjoy Call of Duty or whatever the fuck you do in your off time. Yeah, get out of here.
We're very excited for this, but we're more excited
OTK has not been able to catch even a single break. Following the Mizkif situation, OTK had to fight an uphill battle to maintain their credibility, but for the most part they were winning the public over. Until Rich Campbell, a founding member of OTK, was formally accused of, let's say, redacted. He was immediately dropped by OTK, all of his friends turned on him, and the dude lost pretty much his whole career. Rightly so. Then a bit after this, on Christmas Eve actually, J-Slat, a later member of the group but arguably more popular member, formally announced his departure from OTK. However, although I said departure, he's still a part owner of the company, I believe, and he's still part of their other ventures. He is simply no longer a face of the company. This is a really difficult spot for the other members of OTK, and I don't know what the future entails for them, but who knows.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Let me get this gun. All right. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? I see we got people on Twitch. Let's go. Hey yo, I see we got people on YouTube. I see we got people on Kick. It's all right. You know what's been cooking? We might be smoking on the Adrianah pack today. Holy shit, OTK, man. Y'all look, guys.
Put some respect on my name.
Put some goddamn respect on OTK, man. Y'all better not say anything that's not true regarding OTK. Because they will kick your goddamn back end. I know they watching like, we gonna catch Henry today. He on our list. He been airing out our goddamn court docs. And I see we have some members on Twitch. Yes. For the people who joined the Resilient Army on Twitch, you do now have access to the emojis that come with being a part of the Resilient Army. Enjoy your ad-free experience. I still have no idea how to work Twitch ads. So but guess what? Hold on. It's my daughter. Hey, baby. Do you see me, Daddy? I do not see you, baby. What's going on? I cannot see you. I can see you a little bit. You okay? Did you have a good day? Yeah. Did you eat dinner? I ate dinner. All right. Well, Daddy love you. Yeah, it was nice seeing you at the doctor. I'm gonna see you some more, okay? Yes. Love you, night. Hit the button. All right, y'all. Sorry, that was my daughter. Look, guys. Guess what? She called me back. Yes. I know you called me back. You such a silly goose. Yeah. You are such a silly goose. Well, you be good tonight. You sleep through the night, okay? Love you. All right. Hopefully she'll call me back no goddamn more. Yes. I'm a girl dad. I'm a father, okay? Full-time. Well, not full-time, part-time. Part-time father. And, being a father brings me great joy in life. Great joy. And today is a little bittersweet because we had to go to goddamn therapy. You're like, what? Like, yeah, therapy, someone may think my daughter is traumatized, even though I may think they are completely normal. Okay. So I'll get into all that. I'm very open about my life per se and what comes with it. And that's just what it is. I see I don't even know if we lagging, but guess what, guys? People like Dust Productions, who he comes out the gate. This what he says. He don't say hi. He don't say nothing. He just come in and be like, I got money. Shout out to my man Dust Production. He says, everybody like the stream. Yes, if you watch it on YouTube, like the goddamn stream. It helps with the algorithm. It helps get more people in there who like, I'm not going to Twitch because Twitch got ads. You got that ish going on. And I see he dropped a membership over there. And guys, members only content will be Wednesday. I remember some people saying they wanted a deep dive into my divorce, and which I've been very transparent about. And yes, so Wednesday provided any breaking news, we would get back on that members only stream or whatever. Am I going to TwitchCon? Nope. No. I'm broke. I just cashed out. I literally spent everyone who donated to my stream, like Dust, Joe Morris, Niece, San, Cheyenne, all the people who constantly donate to the channel. The desktop has been officially ordered. And I couldn't have done it without your guys' contributions, as I made a promise when I first started streaming that, all the money that I receive from either donations or AdSense will get 100% put back into the channel. And I've been a man of my word, and I've ordered it. You like, Henry, Henry, what did you order? What did you order? How do we even know you ordered it? We didn't even sign off on this shit. What did you order, guys? I know we got a lot of topics to get through. It's probably going to be a long stream, guys. We are going to get to everything. I promise you. Like, are we going to talk about Mizkif court docs? Yes. Is Adrianah about to file bankruptcy? I do not know, man. Because, goddamn, remember I was like, yo, OTK, they should probably settle. It was like, they looked at me, right? They looked at me and was like, Henry, you should shut the fuck up. I was like, I'm just saying, guys, she may have a case, Yeah, I'm saying it could be some crazy stuff going on. It was like, Henry, we are about to kick her back in. She barked up the wrong tree, and that tree is about to fall on her. And even her lawyers are like, so how do you want to play this? She like, I don't know. What do you guys think? They like, we may have to find a new client. You may have to find new legal representation if you want to keep this shit going. Because these guys are hitting there with I'm talking about even today's documents is like 24 pages plus some other stuff. Do me a favor, guys. Don't mess with OTK. So back to the Resilient Army. Simply Melissa, everyone who donated, the PC is coming, and I'm about to show y'all what I'm getting. We're gonna talk about. let me get the topics out the way. We're gonna talk about this cornball streamer called Twomad. He is, he is making some wrong choices. He needs some guidance. I'm not sure he has guidance at all. This Twomad allegations are they keep going. You know why? Because he won't shut up. He's like, no. Y'all not gonna cancel me. And that's probably what we're going to get to. You're like, hey, I never heard of him. Hey. Oh man, but I know I'm getting a little scatterbrained. I'm definitely coming back to the Resilient Army for people like Dust and everyone who donated. I'm a man of my word. But I just want to give the people on Twitch who may be new to me, who don't know that, I am HenryResilient, aka the XQC court case guy, aka YouTube Henry. I was about to be OTK Henry, but then I got banned from cooking, so there's that. What other titles do I have? What other titles do I have? I like YouTube Henry. YouTube Henry is fine or whatever. I got fake Henry too. If you see me in XQC's Discord, they call me fake Henry. But if you see me in my Discord, where I drop pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about, that's probably where you want to be, in Henry Court. If you want to when I say, hey, I got this new thing where I'm talking about this, that's where everything is. So as far as topics, we got Twomad, we got OTK, new court documents. We have, I want to touch on this Aiden Tate interview, but I think this may be we might touch on that tomorrow when I show you guys the desktop, which I'm picking up tomorrow. We have Submarine. We got Bill Burr, guys. I don't know if you ever heard of Bill Burr. But he goes all the way in on freaking billionaires. He is not politically correct, and he can give two-ish about anything. So we got Bill Burr. We also got Charlie speaking on the whatchamacallit. Y'all know Charlie, Moist Critical, Mute Kitty's favorite content creator after XQC. He's talking about XQC's divorce, which is it's a little jab. We got so many stories today. It's gonna be jam packed. I'm not going to speed on it, but I do. At this moment, if you want to donate to the to the channel, you can donate via super chat, bits, memberships, merch, $sign HenryResilient on the Cash App. Please silence all your phones. Don't be like me. And everything will get read out loud. Just got a message from our mama. I don't know what that's about. It's gonna wait. I got 24 hours. When you co-parenting, when they send you a message, you get 24 hours to respond. Chances are it is about some money. That's usually what we talk about. Money. Anyway, so with that out the way, let me put some respect on Dust's name, and then we're gonna get into the heartfelt, the warm thank you to the people who believed in me when no one else did, when it was just me and like I don't know, like 20 other people talking about XQC's divorce. And it was like, who's XQC? We're just here to support you. I was like, man, this shit's crazy, guys. This is crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. They're like, we here to support you. Then this shit go viral. And now we got about 23,000 up in here. Now like, what's going on with the XQC stuff? All right, I'll give you an update on everything. All the court cases, because I checked them all a day except for no Pixel. If you think I didn't forgotten about Logan Paul and CryptoZoo, you are mistaken. Okay, Logan Paul, I'm spawn camping this. I'm literally waiting for the judge to decide if he's going to have to stand trial or not. And as of recently, Eddie Ibanez, CryptoZoo, this guy. They recently served his ass up. They served his ass up on a platter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So now officially everyone who's a part of the CryptoZoo lawsuit has been served except for Crypto King. You know, they ain't never gonna catch him. He in the win. But this puts CryptoZoo in the mix as well as Logan Paul and all his associates except for Crypto King. So and I know Dust Productions is very invested in this case. So that's where we're at. We're literally just waiting on the judge to decide if they gonna all have to go to trial, because they was like, hey, we want out of this. Logan Paul was like, dismiss this shit ASAP. And we actually gonna talk about the lawyer who sued him, because he's gonna come up in the XQC court case stuff. Okay, because a lot of people, there's some confusion out there. I told you that if Adept wins the marriage between her and XQC, then she gets half of everything. everything. And people are like, no way. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's not married, but we have no idea what the outcome is going to be as of this moment. So, anywho, let's get into the desktop. Y'all like, Henry, what desktop did you order with our donations that we sent you? We sent you some donations. What did you get? All right, so let me show this tab right here. So this is the Resilient, the specs of the Resilient desktop, right? Because that's what I'm gonna name it. Or should I Resilient Army desktop or the Dust Productions desktop? It is not a Starforge PC, okay? It was almost a Starforge PC. Here's the thing: the people who watching on YouTube, I saw Dust said y'all did over here in chat. If they're from Mizkif's camp, they cannot comment. If you comment and you're on Mizkif channel, unless you whatever the mod's name, Flex, you will get banned. And I see a lot of people watching on YouTube, on Twitch or whatever. It's crazy on Twitch. I got like a lot of people. All right, so what do I have in the desktop? I have the, what was it, the i9 chip, i9 CPU, the 4080, what was it, 16 gigabyte graphic card, GPU, right? GPU. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. We have 64 gigabytes of video RAM. I'm sorry, not cup. It's CPU. You're right, guys. The i9 CPU, 64 gigs of RAM. We have, what is it, 4 terabytes of SSD memory. Cup. All right, guys. I got you. It's not a cup. Goddamn. They're like cup. All right, should I lowercase this so you guys know? Landstein. What else we got? We got what? Liquid cooling. Was it 360 nanometers? Liquid cooling. Sorry. Liquid cooling. Yeah, because I am gonna be gaming. When we gaming, I know I'm gonna be gaming on Twitch because YouTube is gonna get the exclusive spicy content. Yeah, it was a crazy experience. And we got like 6 RGB fans. Fans for my. We got the Linan big ass case, and they call this a tier 3 build at Micro Center. All right. So that's what I'll be sporting tomorrow. And as far as when I'm streaming with it, I'm hoping Friday. I'm hopeful Friday. So thank you to everyone who donated. I will continue to say thank you to everyone. I wanted the 4090, but the 4090 was like, the 4090 was just too much. I was like, God damn. I'm like, they like, unless you're doing AutoCAD, you don't need a 49. But when I game in 4K, it's like, can you stream in 4K? Nope. Anyway. Am I going to build it on stream? No. I paid them a whopping $250 to build this shit. I'm like, guys, I don't got time to build this shit on stream. Like, it was a $250 build fee from Micro Center, right? I tried to partner with their ass. I was like, hey, I'll promote you guys this on my channel and everything for a discount. They was like, wait a minute. What'd they say?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I was like, it's me, HenryResilient. They was like, it's not ringing a bell. They was like, we know Linus. Are you Linus? I'm like, I'm just a little darker, but no, I'm not. Nope. Anyway. So thank you guys for the Resilient desktop. Now, things I'm going to purchase or whatever. I need to know about screens. I saw like an Asus screen or whatever. I'm like, I got it 2K screen. I was like, okay, 2K is good. High refresh rate. Yeah, I've got to get dual monitors. Y'all like, Henry, what is your current setup looking like? Y'all want to know what's my current setup? I can show you my current setup. It's not what you think, right? I know y'all get this high quality ass stream. Y'all like, Henry, I thought you already had this shit. I thought you had this already. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show you my high power. I should have told him I was an XQC lawyer. Oh man, they would have been like, that would have been lying. I can't lie. I can't lie. I can't lie on XQC name and then get a discount. Then they'd be like, hey, you said you was an XQC lawyer. They would have Googled my ass. It's like, you don't look like Philip Morrison. You don't look like. All right, so here's what I'm starting with, guys. You like, what are you half? I know I feel like I'm starting. This is what I have. You're like, what are you streaming on now? We see this professional ass setup that you have. What are you streaming on? I'm like, I'm streaming on this, guys. This right here. Minus the daughter. That's my setup right there. My laptop, about 5 years old, with the i7 5th gen 960M, 16 gigabytes of RAM, my old Panasonic. This is what I have. And people are rightfully trolling me, like, guys, like what is this? What is this? I swear, Twitch is. Anyway, let's get into the content. All right, give me a second. I get some water. All right, so, sorry, guys. First order of business, guys. Y'all like, what's going on with the? Give me a second, y'all. Every day, I'm hoping I'm prepared, and what ultimately ends up happening is I'm not prepared. And I appreciate y'all. It just was a hectic day. So let's talk about my therapy section with my daughter. All right, so I am a father and I have a daughter, and someone believes she's been traumatized by the separation of me and her mom. It's very serious stuff. But, we had therapy today, and it was very interesting. You're like, what are they going to do? Like, Henry, she's 3 years goddamn old. Do you really think she is traumatized? Nope. No, I don't. But, some people do. So, what do we do today? What do we do? Oh my goodness, we literally watched her play with toys. That's it. And like, does she have issues with other kids? No. Is she aggressive with other kids? No. Any self-harm comments? No. None of that. What does she say? She may say some crazy stuff to her mom every now and then, but when she come over here, it's a tight ship. We do timeout, and she hates a lot of things, but timeout, she do not want timeout, so she follows directions. But the beauty part of therapy, though, right, is the person I'm there with, they had to, divulge some parenting things or whatever. And it turns out, maybe I spent way more time, with our daughter. And it kind of showed because towards the end, when it was time to go, she like, I want to go with you, daddy. And I'm like, it's not my day. She like, I know, but I want to go with you. And I'm like, you're gonna have to go with your mom today. I'll walk you to the car or whatever. But that's very telling. And imagine how the other person feels that's with me in therapy. Like, so, when they get there, my daughter see me, she running to me, she booking it. Like, daddy, daddy. You heard her on the phone. It was nice to see you at the doctor's office today or whatever. Because when she with her mom, it is what it is. So you have that, and then you have that combined with when it's time to go. She's like, I want to go with daddy. I want to go with daddy. Cause look, daddy, we fun over here. We organize, but we fun. And that's what it was. So I'll be doing that shit for like, I have no idea, no idea how long. Until her mom, maybe she stopped saying stuff to her mom. So hopefully I gotta talk to her, but hey babe, you gotta tell your mom you love her. Tell her you love her. Because if you say something crazy, she gonna be keeping your ass up in these therapy sessions, and we gonna be watching your ass play with Play-Doh. And then like it was crazy because I'm very involved with my daughter. So when she's here, we play with Play-Doh, and I have no idea what she does with her mom. But when we sat in the room, she just comes sit on my lap. She playing. They like, well, can you incorporate the mom? I'm like, sure, or whatever. And then my daughter she want to draw. I'm like, come on over here, mom, and draw. She's like, no, I'm gonna just let her do it. I'm like, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, do some shit with her. But anyway, enough of that. Anyway, content. All right, so where should we start? God damn. Let's start with the submarine, guys. The submarine is a crazy story. A lot of people had some jokes about it. Submersible. Oh, sorry, I gotta get on TikTok. A lot of people came out about it, talking about it. I'm saying, now look, y'all like, Henry, we are not here for no submarine Mickey Mouse bullshit. You promised us OTK stuff. Goddamn. Twitter, TikTok. All right, let me show you. Let me give y'all some proof of life. Because I know y'all like, he don't even got the documents. I'm like, guys, I got both. Oh my God. I got to bring up one more thing. Give me 1 second. They're really going after Adrianah. Like, what do you guys think she's done to them? Because when you see the court documents and you see how hard they're coming at her, you're gonna be like, well, what did she do? They like, she barked up the wrong tree. And because of the history of OTK with all the former, indiscretions and whatnot, they're doing what I would call brand protection. They're protecting the brand. Okay, so let's bring it up. Someone said she's stupid. I don't know if she's smart or stupid, but they about to show her. Like you saw the chart, right? When you mess around, you might find out. Oh, the big dog is on whatchamacallit. He said, hey, YouTube is too dry. Let me see what we talking about over here on Twitch. It's crazy. All right, so here is the whatchamacallit. Here is the docket. Okay. And y'all know me. Y'all like, Henry, are we about to go into this right now? No, we're not. I'm just letting you know where we're at, where we going. What are we talking about today? We are talking about this right here. Right here. All this right here is what I have. God damn. Wait a minute. Another notice? Holy shit. Look, they are updating this in real time. They are updating this in real time because look, I didn't get this one. I didn't get this hearing. But don't worry, don't even trip. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It was a busy day. I had to make my way to therapy and whatnot. So we're talking about this right here and this right here. This right here is this plea right here. Oh shit! Someone already saw it. You're like, Henry, what is the plea? What do you got? It is not that one. It's this right here. Share page. And it is 24 pages long. And it's juicy. It starts off slow. It's like a date, right? You're like, let me warm her up with an appetizer. You know, give her an appetizer. We're gonna give her a drink. And then we about to take her back to the room. And then we're just not gonna even ask for consent. We're just about to just plow it. And it is bad. And it was a clip I wanted to play, but we'll get to all this. We'll get to all this at some point. But we want to talk about the submersible. Or whatever. Everyone knows about the submersible. And a lot of people been cracking jokes. And for some people it's funny for the most part. Or whatever. But we're about to hear from, you remember the 19-year-old boy? We got that. We got James Cameron. And then we got a doctor. And then we got Bill Burr. Now, Bill Burr, guys, he could care less about all this shit. And when I play you what he said, you're going to be like, is he going to get canceled? Is he going to get canceled? And I'm like, look, we have to work our way up to Bill Burr. We got to do the serious doom and gloom stuff first, and then we're gonna work our way up to Bill Burr. All right. So let's start with the mother. The mother, she came out, everyone's like, hey, the 19-year-old, he was afraid and all this other stuff. And the mom was like,
for the first time, we are hearing from a family member who lost both her son and her husband on the Titan submersible. It imploded on its way down to the wreck, and all 5 people on board are presumed dead. In an exclusive conversation with our partners at the BBC, Christine Dawood said the dive had been a big adventure for her entire family.
I was really happy for them because both of them, they really, really wanted to do that for a very long time. So it was supposed to be Shahzada and I going down. But then I stepped back and gave the space to Suleiman because he really wanted to go.
So now she's coming back contradicting all the statements that, he was petrified and all this. And she said, no, he really wanted to go because he was about to break a record.
The other victims include another paying guest, a renowned Titanic expert, and the submersible's owner. The U.S. Coast Guard and Canada's Transportation Safety Board are now investigating the cause of the accident. For the first time, we are hearing from a family.
So you have her speech. Now, look, now we're about to get to James Cameron. We got James Cameron talking about it. Then we're going to have a doctor explain it. And then we're going to have...
I've been down there many times. And I know the wreck site very well, as does my friend.
A doctor explain what happened. I don't know. This could be old news to you, but guys, there's no way in hell I'm going down there.
Bob Ballard. I've made 33 dives. I actually calculated that I've spent more time on the ship than the captain did back in the day. And of course, as a submersible designer myself, I designed and built a sub to go to the deepest place in the ocean, 3 times deeper than Titanic. So I understand the engineering problems associated with building this type of vehicle and all the safety protocols that you have to go through.
Now, if you don't know about James Cameron, he built his own shit. He's like, oh, I done been way deeper. I done been down there. I done been there, saw that. But he spent about $10 million on his shit. They spent about maybe $1 million on theirs, and they charging $250 a head to go down there. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that what Bob said, because I was watching, is absolutely critical for people to really get the take-home message from this, from our effort here, is deep submergence diving is a mature art. From the early 60s, where there were, you know, a few accidents, nobody was killed in the deep submergence, until now, is more.
Yeah, but goddamn, bro, like, yo, who's doing this? Put a 1 in the chat if you would go do it before this whole shit came out. Put a 1 in the chat if you would go down there. Put a 2 in the chat if you would go into space. Put a 3 in the chat if you ain't messing with none of that.
More time than between Kitty Hawk and the flight of the first 747. So if we haven't improved over that period of time, we have improved drastically over that period of time.
No.
And the certification protocols that all other deep submergence vehicles, except this one, that carry passengers, especially paying passengers, all over the world in tropical waters, deep coral reefs, other wreck sites, and so on. The safety record is the gold standard. Absolutely. Not only no fatalities, but no major incidents requiring all of these assets to converge to a site. Of course, that's the nightmare that we've all lived with, you know, since all of us entered this field of deep exploration. We live with it in the back of our minds. But because implosion, as Bob described it, such a violent event, is first and foremost in our minds. The pressure boundary, which is what they call the hull of the sub, that people go inside, is obviously first and foremost in our minds as engineers. And we spend so much time and energy on that. And we use all the computerized tools available today, finite element analysis.
Now, he uses all the tools. The people who did this Ocean Gate, and they had the Logitech controller, you know what I'm saying, that was connected on Bluetooth. And hey, look, I think that controller is probably about to be discontinued. I could be wrong, but
we worked on our Sphere for our deep vehicle that went to the Challenger Deep for over 3 years, just in the computer, before we even made the thing. And then, of course, we pressure tested it over and over and over, and so on. So, you know, this is a mature art, and many people in the community were very concerned about this sub, and a number of the top players in the deep submergence engineering community even wrote letters to the company saying that what they were doing was too experimental to carry passengers and that needed to be certified and so on. So
but what happens though, when you're a billionaire, guys, you're a billionaire, right? You're not used to many people telling you no. So they're like, hey, you know, you can die on it. I know we had about 30 successful missions, a couple failed launches, but you could die on this. They're like, yeah, we know. Hey, but you can really die on this. Yeah, we know. All right, just want to remind you one more time, you can die on this. And they just like, yeah. And you had the guy who'd been down there like 30 some odd times, like, yeah, man, it's cool. But some people did not. We're gonna let him finish it out. Then we're gonna get to the people who missed the goddamn sub. Thank goodness, right? Because Mr. Beast was supposed to be on there.
I'm struck by the similarity of the Titanic disaster itself, where the captain was repeatedly warned about ice ahead of his ship, and yet he steamed at full speed into an ice field on a moonless night, and many people died as a result. And for a very similar tragedy where warnings went unheeded to take place at the same exact site, with all the diving that's going on all around the world, I think it's just astonishing. It's really quite surreal. And of course, P.H. Nargeolet, the French legendary submersible dive pilot, a friend of mine. You know, it's a very small community.
Humble brag.
PH for 25 years. For him to have died tragically in this way is almost impossible for me to process. I've been down there many times.
Yeah. All right, so now he's talking about it. Look, guys, this thing was so famous, right? It was so famous, everyone was weighing in on it. You're like, well, who? You even Rick Ross, he gave his shit. He gave his spiel on it.
Can I say this? Can I please say this? And no, I am not a zeologist. But can I say this?
I think he mean marine biologist, but hey.
If for some reason you talk rose into going underwater, it's no way I'm going deeper than the whales.
Now, don't say it, guys. I know what you're thinking. I know what you just heard. Chill.
It's no way I'm going deeper than the whales in this rose now, and I'm a big fish. You can't get me to do that. Can I say this?
I know, Pay. When I saw that, I was like, is Rick Ross a juicer, y'all? Is he honorary juicer? What is he, man?
Can I please say this? And no, I am not a zeologist. But can I say this? If for some reason you talk rose into going underwater, it's no way I'm going deeper than the whales. It's no way I'm going deeper than the whales in this rose now, and I'm a big fish.
All right, now he's a big fish. Now look, I got a biology degree, right? I had to study anatomy, right? You know, you're like, you got a biology? Yeah, boy. I got a biology degree. You know, that was my undergrad. I was about to get the master's and go to dental school, and then I was like, you know what? I hate school. I hate that shit so much. All right, so let's get into the science behind it, guys. You know, it's not as bad as you probably think, but we're going to get to the science, then we're going to get to Bill Burr, and then we're going to keep it moving.
What happens to human bodies when a sub implodes? Your body is essentially meat with several sacs and hollows of air inside of it. And when you're cruising around on Earth's surface, you're used to about 1 atmosphere of pressure. Down here, where the Titan submersible got Thanos snapped, it's about 400 atmospheres.
Yo, he over here cracking jokes. Thanos snapped is an understatement. That shit was, look, the Thanos snap was slow. You know what I'm saying? People was like, Dad, done, or whatever. Peter Parker was like, Mr.
Stark. That's about 6,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. But how many square inches is a human being? The average adult male is about 5'9" and weighs approximately 200 pounds. If you work that out, it's about 21 square feet, which is about 3,000 square inches. So you've got 3,000 square inches and 6,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. That's 18 million pounds of pressure.
God,
this is why the quality of your submersible matters so much.
Why are they comparing it to goddamn Crest though, right? They were comparing it to Crest, guys. You like, oh, I'm going into this thing. What are you comparing it to? This bottle of toothpaste.
Ideally, you want a cutting-edge submersible that's going to keep all of that pressure away from your body. That is obviously not what happened on Titan. It basically became a tube of toothpaste in a hydraulic press. The upside to catastrophic implosions, that's not a sentence you ever think you're going to say, is that they happen very quickly. In the case of Titan, you're literally talking less than a millisecond, maybe even a nanosecond. That's what you keep hearing people say. They never knew it happened, but there's actually cool anatomy behind this.
Could you imagine be like, you just like, da, 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 and then you like, wait, something's different. And you're like, well, what's different? He's like, I'm hearing something. Like, what you hearing? I'm hearing this. You're like, wait, what? What do you, did you hear it? It's like, no, I'm hearing. You gotta be like, what the fuck? And then some people might be hearing they might be hearing the, anyway, they didn't suffer. That's what he's trying to say.
It takes time for information like pain to be transmitted through your nerves to your brain and be processed. In the case of pain, it takes approximately 100 milliseconds. That's 99 milliseconds longer than it took for the implosion. What's really crazy is it takes 13 milliseconds for you to process visual imagery. So that means you're crushed before you even know that you saw it.
God damn.
Now we're going to talk about leftovers, and this might get a little dark. If you're not interested in that, you don't have to stay for it. There were 5 people on the Titan submersible. Let's assume they weigh 180 pounds each. That means there's 900 pounds of remains that have to go somewhere. So why won't you find anything? First off, we have to deal with the cooking. Yes, cooking. That submersible has a giant air bubble inside of it. And when it fails, the pressure is going to compress that air. And when that happens, it heats up to about the temperature of the sun, which is 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. If there was anything left after the Ocean Instapot event, it would be immediately...
There is nothing left after that. You're like, oh, we didn't touch the sun. What's left? Nothing, bro. Nothing. Our conscience.
Reduced to a gel. and that gel-like substance would be ejected out of all of the seams of that now crushed submersible at extremely high velocity. That press-formed and cooked meat product will now enter into the great circle of life, where it will go on to become part of something else, which I admit sounds dark, but that's where we all end up.
That's a truthful statement.
All right, so now let's get into it, right? Because a lot of people are like, well, what happens? What if you was watching these memes and watching these jokes, right? You're like, well, what about, you know who you didn't see? This guy's going to break it down. He's going to be like, well, why didn't you see this group?
You know who's not at the bottom of the ocean?
Black people.
Hey, score one for us. Off. I forgot. I ain't black. God damn it, man.
Hell, you can get mad at me for saying that. I really don't care because it's the truth. Now, if you go watch her video, she'll say women. You know what I did see a video of? A woman inside that Titan submersible. Well documented. Here's the video clip from it.
Over the years, she's been booked on 3 Titanic expeditions.
Well, now that we've cleared up at least one woman we get on that Titan submersible, you know what I ain't seen in all the videos of Ocean Gate and this Titan submersible? I ain't seen one video with that thing and a black person anywhere near each other. Y'all's survivability rate is unmatched. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I need to take a 23andMe because I'm convinced that I'm white, but I ain't that white. I ain't doing it. How in the hell did y'all convince, like, smart people got on that thing when they stepped in there and they seen the Logitech controller and they said, that seems legit.
Yo, that is crazy, guys. Could you imagine, like, hey, how do you pilot this thing? Like, oh, we got this wireless Logitech controller, like 5th gen. It's been getting the job done. You like, all right, cool, sign me up. Like, bro.
No, I've got enough common sense to know, no, we ain't doing this. Y'all can do this. We ain't doing it. People got more money than they got sense.
All right, so people got more money than they got sense. But I know some of you guys laughed at the memes. And God, if you believe, was watching. He was watching. And this is how you're going to be greeted, you know, when you finally hit your, you know what I'm saying? God is going to be looking at you like this, guys. Pay attention.
What's this? Huh? What's this? What the fuck is this, motherfucker?
Now, it says no one is going to heaven. God showing everyone all the like Submarine memes while trying to get into heaven, guys. Look, you laugh, but we all going to hell. We all made a sub joke. Someone's like, Henry, it's too early for sub jokes. And I was like, look, man, I would never crack a sub joke. I would never sink that low to make fun of people getting on a submarine. That ain't even in me.
What's this? Huh? What's this? What the fuck is this, motherfucker?
Now, let's get into the most disrespectful. Like, you think we going to hell? If we're going to hell, right? Where is Bill Burr going? Where is he going? We know we going to hell. You're like, hey, Henry, we going to hell. But what about Bill Burr? You're like, Henry, what about Bill Burr? You know, he's a comedian. He's just cracking jokes. Is he? Is he cracking jokes? Is he cracking jokes? Give me a sec. Let's play his jokes, if you will. 108.12. Let's play his jokes. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on. I got it. Look, you know me, like, it's like, what the hell?
Admiration and prayers for the passengers aboard Ocean Gate Titan.
Can y'all hear it?
That's what he said.
Hey, man. Should have did it.
What is it with these billionaires in these fucking tubes? Huh? We got a fucking billionaire or other rich people in a tube, a sealed tube. Look, because they want to see the Titanic? You can just fucking rent it on VHS. It's a 2-cassette VHS tape, my dude.
Yo, can you hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear Bill Burr. I need to know.
Billionaires got in a fucking tube to go look. They paid $250,000 each. $250,000. Some of you don't understand the concept of that amount of money. That is an okay house in Ohio. That's how much They just paid. They handed a guy, and they got inside of a fucking tube. I cannot stress to you how they're like, it's a submarine. It's a submersible. It's a fucking tube. It's a sealed tube. It's riveted shut. You cannot open it from the inside. It has no windows.
Yo.
There is one button and there's a screen. You're not even looking at the Titanic with your own eyes. You're looking at a screen that has the camera pointed at the Titanic.
Yo.
And the guy running the company is so fucking dumb that he didn't even think to just fake going to the Titanic.
Now, look, that could have been a successful trip. Like, y'all, look, we about to go see the Titanic. You're like, can we sit? Yeah, just look at the goddamn screen.
$250,000 from a billionaire. First thing, have a tube. Remember Elon? Remember Elon and his submarine idea to get those kids out of the cave in Thailand?
Yeah.
You know, when he called the guy a pedo, that whole fucking thing. Elon's smart idea, by the way, tube. Jeff Bezos, we're gonna go to space. He built a tube. It's all tubes with these people. Every billionaire is obsessed with tubes. So if you want to rip off a billionaire, here's what you do. Hey man, we're gonna go to the Titanic. Oh, that's great. Hop in my tube. Oh no, there's no windows, but you can watch the TV screen. Lower it down, like just under the water. And make sure it jiggles. Oh, run into some undersea turbulence. Turn the fucking screen on.
Turbulence.
Play the beginning of fucking Titanic. Pull it back up. And go, there you go. There you go, billionaire.
Oh my God.
You saw the fucking Titanic. And here's the thing about billionaires. Nobody fucking tells them no.
Yeah.
Everybody says they're so fucking smart because billionaires just fucking drop money around them all day.
All right. That was Bill Burr, right? And like, Bill Burr is, he's classic, but he's going to piss you off if you a PC. I love Bill Burr. If he's in your city, go see him. But on the heels of the submersible, right? They're like, hey guys, I know what happened on the submersible, but hey, we about to take people to space for $450,000. Why don't you go and come on up with us to space? Be one of the first to go on up there before, just a small $450,000. We're going to put you in a tube. We're going to fly you up to space, and then we're going to bring your ass back. Okay. And this ain't the Jeff Bezos where we just going, outside, the atmosphere. We going up, 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 up. You're going to take a picture, take a selfie. You can take a selfie with the sun, with the moon, with Earth, and then we're going to bring your ass right back down. Like, I'm just like, no, maybe like 100 years from now when they like master the tech, maybe 50 years from now, and I'm like, I don't got nothing to live for. If I die, I die. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe then. But anyway, we ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. Now, guys, let's get into I know we got Charlie coming up, but we got to touch on Twomad. It was a lot of people who was about to go there or whatever. Mr. Beast was one of them. And he was like, hey, I was invited earlier this month to ride the Titanic submarine. I said, no, kind of scary that I could have been on it. Yeah, if he would have been on it, that shit would have been crazy, man. If he would have been on it, lawsuits would have been crazy. I don't even know what the hell would happen to his channel because he is he's the brains behind the operation per se. But we have to get into Twomad or whatever. You guys may know him. It's a crazy situation. One in the chat if you know who Twomad is. You're like, Henry, who is Twomad? We don't know who Twomad is. All right. If you don't know who Twomad is, right? He is a streamer. Like, look, guys, these young dudes, they be making some bank at such a young age too on that bank. So you're talking about this Twomad right here. Here's his channel. And this is just his YouTube channel. All right. I know what you're probably thinking. Weird looking dude with a lot of money to burn. What could go wrong? He's out, 22? He's 22 years old. A lot of money to burn. Unfortunately, what happens with these guys is they come into a lot of money early, right? At such a young age. And the only problem is with that money, it doesn't, they don't have too much experience with women per se. Okay. And hey, maybe they focusing on their shit or whatever, you know, leveling up. But him without the money, women don't look his way. Now he got money, people look his way. And it all started from a tweet, right? And when it comes with Twitter, it goes fast. Stories start developing fast, very fast. And it started with this tweet right here. Okay. Someone said, hey, you post like 1 million times on Twitter. Bruh, please log off and take some sort of break. You look like you have no life, right? And you like, he responded, I have a girlfriend, bro. Look, and you like, it looks innocent at first. But some people realize that this person right here was I believe a trans person who got deleted. Right here, 16 years old, February 2023, gone. She was deleted. And that's the picture he spoke or whatever, right? And this then led to someone outing him. Goldie, whatchamacallit? Give me a second. I gotta find her. I gotta find where's she at? Did she delete her Twitter? Okay. We're about to go straight from the beginning. So you saw the picture of what she said, right? She goes on to out his ass all the way. And it starts right here. Okay? But it gets worse. The only reason it gets worse is because he himself starts chiming in about this stuff. And not only did he chime in, he actually went on record to start saying these things. He said, Twomad is psychotic. What he said about the trans girl is genuinely how he feels in IRL. He's way worse IRL. Most psychopathic person I've ever effing known. If you're reading this, Twomad, this isn't an excuse to try talking to me again. I'm completely serious about involving the police. And you're like, well, you know, I know he said some crazy things about the trans girls, like, oh, I just thought she was cute or whatever. They're like, bro, you 22, she's 16, and she's not here. So now they're looking at him like he a PDF file. Okay. And she goes on. She started, hey, look, man, at this point, I don't effing care about censoring his name or hiding what he did. He stalked me for 7 months after I blocked him for his, you know, idiot behavior. Does this sound recently? Okay. Now we can get into this post right here, but I want to play the whole thing. Okay. Not to mention, he's a piece of ish who stalked my friend for 7 months. Everyone started chiming in, and he SA'd her, then was a moron enough to admit it on video in one of his apologies to her. Guys, I've been telling you from the jump, even if you're guilty, never apologize. Never, it's going to be used against you. 100%. Okay. You know you're a creep when you try to contact your victim's friend. So look, friend block him. He goes and tries to go through the friend. This is always a dumb move. Don't do it. Now she started posting like, hey, look, guys, women will always keep receipts. All right. She's like, spam from Twomad after I blocked him for SAing me. He made 6 burner numbers after this to also spam me, as well as on Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts. If you want proof, I have it all. Just ask you. You can see, send them text actively at the end of this clip. Like, god damn, bro. This is her like, hey, look, I'm not lying. This is what he sent me. And it goes on. It goes on. Who does this? This is unhinged behavior. Unhinged behavior. If this is true, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got to take everything as allegedly per se. Allegedly, but this is overkill. This is harassment at the highest level. And what she should do is she should have went to the police. But, you know, what do people do these days? They don't go to the police. They take it to Twitter. They take it to social media. They want to expose you. They want that type of justice as opposed to real justice. Who knows? Okay. Who knows? But look, this is unhinged. but he has no real experience with women. He even left like some voicemails or whatever, just talking crazy. And I believe Drama Alert played the voicemails. But guys, what do you think of this behavior? Y'all know this guy? Are y'all cool with this guy? Are y'all friends with this guy? Like, not the type of guy I probably want to have around. But look, he got so much money, guys. He has so much money. And the list goes on. But what ends up happening is she starts screenshotting the Discords. Okay, she's screenshotting them because this is her proof. Hey, my neighbor was stabbed like that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, dumb F. You don't do it because he had a knife. Couldn't. I want to change topics. She's uncomfortable. All right. Okay, let's talk about that. That ish like it's happening daily. Dog, I got some epic shooting videos I can show you. So now he's talking about, hey, let me show you some gore shit. And women are, I mean, I'm not gonna generalize and say some women could be into it, but she is generally not. But he keeps pressing the issue. Hey, now I'm gonna step out for a bit. Hey, I am a demonic. I would watch gore on Discord VC with Patreon subs. Best moments. We gotta bond over gore. Enter my informative system, babe. You're freaking me out. So now she's disturbed. She's communicating. She's disturbed. This is exactly what you want to do. Hey, I'm disturbed. He keeps going. All right, he blocks her or whatever. Now let's get to, gosh, clarifying because I'm silly and I mistyped, but it was 2021, not 2022 when I met him. So he's like, hey, when you meet this guy, he's going to start harassing you. She goes on to show more proof, okay? More proof. And this ain't the most disturbing part. The most disturbing part is what's about to come after this. Hey, I'm literally showered with you in maid outfit money and moan. Do I love you? Maybe a little. Do I want, head from you after cuddles and catharsis? Do I think you have like huge problems I have contributed to? Yes, you need therapy. And I know rank 1 therapist, like what is he talking in gamer chat? Her name is Marissa. She's awesome. I'm also a good listener, so I'm free. Like this is cringe behavior. So how much? Oh my goodness. What is he on, bro? I have no idea. This is his Riz. He has money. And what else did you say? It depends on that. So how much would it make you feel better? I mean, I don't know. I can't pinpoint a price. It sounds like we're talking about some pay for play. What would make me feel better? I just want it to be heartfelt. Boy, you already got my heart. You already got, boy. Now, I believe this is a girl. It is what it is. Man, if you had any idea how high I hold you, I've shifted planets for you in my brain, bruh. What the hell? What the hell? On this issue, and you suck at hiding it. So I just can't help but notice also like to shove my money into faces. So now he's like, hey, let me put some money in your face. I don't like talking about it because I don't want to look like I'm trying to get something out of you. But how about you get my kids out of me? Like, God damn. Cringe, right? Cringe. Very cringe. Guess what? More people start coming forward. More women, right? Putting this here too, but Twomad, when he learned I was her best friend and roomie at the time, wouldn't leave me the F alone. She legit had to message him through my phone to F off because he wouldn't take it seriously. And it still wasn't enough. Bro was and is disgusting. Like, so what you're seeing right now is a guy who can't take a hint or whatever. Because look, he got money. I'll speed through it. You have marketable skill. It's called being sexy vampire. You're pretty good at it, bruh. Why is all these women calling people bruh? I know a girl who makes over 100K a month and she's not as hot as you. I do not care, she replies. You know you're talking to Bella right now, right? Hi, hello. You're both identical, both hot, so Oh my goodness, this is cringe, guys. When y'all think y'all got Riz, when you read it out loud, this is what it sounds like. All right. All right. Look, I'm effing sorry. Okay. How many times I gotta say it? Effer, bro, you are weird. Accept that and move on to the next girl in your DMs. You are also very much not. F you effer sup. Okay, I'm blocking you again on Jink's behalf. Please, literally, this is the exact reason why you can't get laid. Oh my effing God. Yo. This is some negative Riz, guys. What you want to do when you got money is never be like this, okay? Never be like this. Hey, someone else says, hey, I redacted maybe 2 times and got hundreds of crazy messages from him begging for my attention. This is silly goose. And this is more negative Riz, okay? Well, anything? My answer is obviously no. Oh, it works out rarely. It's not obvious. How's that work on people? Rarely, but yes. Like at least 3 times my cat biting socks right now. Annoying SF. Okay, how about normal romance, please? Like what? Now he's begging. When? Oh my goodness, guys. Take notes. Take notes. And he's still on Twitch. He can't be canceled. We'll talk about it. Well, then call me. Like literally, it's impossible to get your attention to interact with me beyond. Like message you, you respond. Yeah, and how are you searches for Mr. Nice Guy? He's out there, isn't he? Waiting ass. Like now he dissing her. Now it looks like he dissing, hey, wait on Mr. Nice Guy. Also, if you date someone who gives you a good first impression, then later gets ratchet, that's literally every dude. Truth is you really, really value face value stuff and don't like dudes who are gross. Combo on both. Anyway, just to know me, so you're effing hot. Like, bro, this is game. This dude is probably a millionaire, right? He got to be a millionaire. He has to be a millionaire. Now, look, it just gets worse and worse for this guy. Like, blow me a kiss. He's begging. Would you blow me for money? Like, bro, this is not how it works. But hey, stop acting like an incel. The fuck I do? Shut the F up, bitch. Go, KYS. Gosh, damn. Oh, so now you telling me to delete myself after I call you on your shit? Look, after borderline harassment, guys, this is harassment. I'm the biatch. Now, look, guys, when a woman say no, I've never done this. But I'm batting like 1,000, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't worried. But anyway, he is. Look, how can you be a millionaire and can't get laid, bruh? F these hoes. Well, WTF? Then that's the rationale why I reject. Why not just indulge in more types of people, even if they're conversationally weird or unattractive? So now he knows. He knows that he has the looks are not in his favor. I have plenty of redeeming traits. You don't buy it, fine. You can just be like, bye, WTF. You know, when I was normal, I might have looked like I had a prostitute offer in Exit 2. Understandable. Bruh, this is wild. People is like, yo, this is crazy. Now let's get into what he said, because it just goes on and on and on. We have him talking about the SA incident. We have his apology and a contract. All right. So let's show you. Give me a second. I got. All right. So he's talking about here. He's playing a game. He's talking about cancel culture and how you don't like it. And we have this clip. We have him talking about that. The girl thinks it's just worse than what it is because it's all in her mind or whatever, which is like, that is cringe in itself. We have him talking like he's Jared from Subway. Guys, if you don't know what happened to Jared from Subway, he was involved in some pedo stuff. And I believe Jared from Subway is in jail taking Subways from other men. So here's the first clip, right? Right here, where he talks about biologically, you know what I'm saying? This is what all men do.
Ridiculous shit. Fuck it, whatever. I don't like cancel culture anyways. So many fucking dudes that you guys trust on a day-to-day basis have done that same shit, if not worse. It's common. Common. All the time. It happens. Because it's just like fucking biological. Like,
now, to be fair, I have not ever essayed, and I'm sure a lot of men in the chat have probably never essayed either. But hey, he's saying it's biological.
the fuck am I? Like the most sweet boy ever? Like my parents, I'm not no fortunate son. The ridiculous shit. Fuck it, whatever. I don't like cancel culture anyways.
So he's bringing up cancel culture because he thinks there's some conspiracy to cancel him. And to be fair, in this day and age, it's really hard to cancel people, especially a person like him with a large following, even if he admits to partaking in an essay allegedly.
So many fucking dudes that you guys trust on a day-to-day basis have done that same shit, if not worse. It's common. Common. All the time. It happens. Because it's just like fucking biological. Like, the fuck am I? Like the most sweet.
Now, that is the whatchamacallit son. Now, he's about to talk about it, right? He's about to talk about her and her interpretation of the events.
The truth is that she was molested as a child, right? Okay, it happens all the time. And that makes it so like this, what happened to her is a lot worse in her fucking head.
Not in her head, though.
What do you mean, bro? It's not fucking. She's said way worse shit about me, anyways, and she's like being really honest about herself on the fucking internet too.
Got something to kill.
Why the fuck are you guys freaking the fuck out about this? Anyways, that's the truth. And I will say it.
That's the truth on his interpretation. Look, the essay, I don't know what it is. It's probably like some groping. I don't think it's like grape or anything like that. But you know, it's allegations on both sides. But he's like copping to it.
The truth is that she was molested as a child, right? Okay, it happens all the time, and that makes it so like this, what happened to her is a lot worse in her fucking head. Okay? What do you mean, bro? It's not fucking. She's said way worse shit about me, anyways, and she's like being really honest about herself on the fucking internet too.
Got something to kill.
It's all bad. Now let's talk about the whole Jared thing, because now Jared is about to come into the situation, and what happens is, you know, a lot of people may not know Jared, but you know, this is self-snitching, and then we're gonna get into his apology and everything. It's like, bro,
and like fucking chill, bro. I'm gonna fucking get Subway, chill, play a bit Overwatch, being chilling. Okay, that's all I can do. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? Listen to emo music, just like Jared. What? Oh, I didn't actually do anything. Okay, well, I mean, I did some things, right? But it's not what you're thinking. Not the baddest part. Okay.
So it's like saying, hey, I may have did this, but I didn't grape her. You know what I'm saying? I may have just touched her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grape her. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong.
The fuck?
He's being elusive.
Fucking children.
So let's get into his apology. Like, he apologized? Like, yeah, he had a full-blown apology for admitting to it. And then he also had a letter that he wrote, like a contract to himself per se. And even that is just disgusting on so many levels. I can't even imagine. Here's the apology right here. Uh-oh. Twitter. We having some malfunction.
I am literally driving, but I'm literally in Oregon, fucking Washington, Oregon. Dab. Okay. So apology. All right. So I can't take the damage away that I've done, but I'll try my best. Okay. Okay. I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did. You know. You know, like the way I treated you and like viewed you. This is not like okay. Like I pushed past your fucking boundaries just for like my own fucking self-serving reasons. I made like sexual advances you weren't comfortable with, you know what I mean? And I truly do like regret all of that like so much.
So he's taking accountability, it seems, but this is still above the line. This is way over the line. And someone said, hey, why does he have a criminal case against him? Because this was never reported to the police. It's threatened that the person, the victim, will report it to the police, but they never did.
I never wanted you to like fear for your safety or anything, but like I understand it's like how you felt. And I'm like, you know, so I'm like sorry, as best I can say it, you know. You know, as if that wasn't enough. You know, I acted like super obsessive after you know, I realized you left. And I'm going to therapy. Genuinely, I'm going to therapy. I'm working fucking. That shit is tough.
Everyone with this, hey, I messed up and I'm gonna go to therapy, like, bro.
But I'm going to it, you know, to like fix whatever the fuck parts of my brain or just like let me act that way. And I'm like, I'm 1,000% sure I'll never do it to anyone else, you know. But fucking, sorry for making you wait for this.
I don't know if you would never do it to someone else, but you probably be a little bit more careful so you as to not get caught. But let me see. I believe I do have the apology where you guys could read it. All right. Now it's more stuff. You like it's more. I'm like, yeah, man. He was on Twitter. He was just letting loose. And he's tweeting now. He's probably like, who the fuck is this Henry guy covering my stuff or whatever, right? Look, he's like, look, I trapped her. I ain't just rolling MF. I apologize, not because I did it, but because I was so effing insanely desperate for this girl to forgive me. I was like, why? Yes, I did do all that, even though I effing didn't. Goth, she gonna make an OnlyFans for real, like, bro.
Oh, I fucking didn't, Goth. She.
Let's keep going.
Nobody is buying that. This is fake. Like, contract for, and what are you apologizing for?
Bruh, I did not SA anyone. LMFAO, this is life-ruining male cancel culture BS. What is the contract for, and what are you apologizing for? Now, look, here's the contract, right? He wrote a contract and signed it, right?
Online or in person.
Hold on, let me bump this up real quick for you guys. He wrote her a contract, and it says, for the next 60 days.
Mudia agrees to. Mudia will not demand, entertain, as activity with Bella. Mudia will be required due to his history, demonstrating wild, uncontrollable, psychological problems and disregard to other people around him, to be hyper aware that he is prone to easily scaring, mostly damaging Bella.
All right, Bella is the one who made the excuse. Bella may use the word facade. When the word is used, Mudia will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scarring, hurting Bella with his behavior, refuses to process. If he cannot understand, deflects, lies to not understand, and change to Bella's satisfaction, Twomad must concede peacefully and exit the clauses executed. To whatchamacallit, cannot lapse on any part of this agreement. Any exception to all will execute abuse. Hold on, let me get to the end of it. This is
he has made a full analysis of.
Okay. Exit clause. Bella can exit this agreement at any time. Bella agrees she will not exit this agreement unless she has made a full analysis of our relationship and is completely sure that her well-being is contingent on me not interacting with her at all, that she does not want any more time spent hearing from me. My two whatever his name is, god damn it, agrees to move on with his life. What do you guys think about this shit? Now, he's still tweeting, guys. He will not stop tweeting. Everyone's like, yo, stop tweeting. Like, no, I'm not gonna stop. And this video goes on to show everything, like, you know, that she blocked him and all that good stuff. But you have the statements that he made on stream. You have his written apology or contract, if you will, his recorded apology, other females' testimony. And y'all like, is he going to get canceled? Nope. No, he's not getting canceled. No matter, you know, how much you guys hate him and all this good stuff. I hate to burst your bubble. But he will not be canceled for this. You know why? Because one, it's other platforms that he can go on. He can go on Rumble, he can go on Kick. And two, no matter how cringe it is, if you're a woman reading this, it's still gonna continue. All right. He's still gonna thrive. Whether it be YouTube, whether it be Kick, whether it be Twitch, whether it be Rumble. He has a large enough following. He's been in the game long enough that he's not going to get canceled. Sure, he may see a dip in viewership and women may not sub. But guess what? He actually may see a uptick in some women like, hey, pay me. I'll give you I'll pay me. I'll, you know what I'm saying? And hey, this is what it is. This is where he got money, but he got no game. He has no experience with women. His experience with women is so limited that he comes off so cringe just trying to make a normal advance. Now, I could probably take him under my wing and give him some game. Hey, we're not going to do this. But he's been operating like this for a while, I presume, and this is the first time he just got exposed. So that was the whole Twomad self-stitching part on himself. All right, now let's start getting into some XQC. Then we go into the Mizkif stuff. So two things with XQC, right? You know, XQC is a trendsetter, if you will. And he has been setting some trends. I see him opening boxes or whatever. And then I start seeing other people open boxes. Okay, but this is getting a little crazy, guys. Getting a little crazy because we know XQC, if you will. Let me put him. Give me a second. Let's put some respect on XQC name. XQC. You know, the guy with the $100 million contract, right? $100 million contract. A lot of people are jealous. A lot of people are hating. And you start opening these magic cards. And then what do I see? I see this video right here. And I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. You're looking at this like, yo, it's just NMPLOL, you know, OTK. You know, the guy who banned me from the goddamn kicking thing, the cooking stream. But this is him, and I believe this is his girlfriend or whatever, right? Look what he says and look at her response.
Rule number 2, whatever card I pull from this, if I sell it for $2 million, don't ask for it. Don't even think about it.
The money?
The money is mine. You have nothing to do with it.
As far as I remember, we've lived together for quite some time, haven't we?
Stop.
Now, what do you think she means by we've been living together from quite some time? What do you guys think that means? And they are also in the great state of Texas. The same, like, or, you know, neighbors with XQC and his ex-girlfriend. What do you think she's alluding to, guys?
Oh my God. Stop. I'll kill you.
All shit's fun and games, right? It's fun and games. But hey, this she might as well have been joking about, you know, married to him, joking about divorce. And you're like, we just get divorced. Hey, they've been living together a while. Now, look, guys, if I'm this guy, I see what's happening to XQC. I see the hell that he's going through. I see him getting kicked out of his own house. What do? I hit her ass with the cohabitation agreement. I don't care if you've been, you know, her first boyfriend and, you know, y'all in love and y'all building shit together. Fuck all that. You're going to have to sign this agreement. I got to make sure you're not going to debt my ass at the first chance you get. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is now. You know, don't make no mistake. Everyone's talking about it. Even XQC, when he saw this, right? He's like, what's going on over here? He watching the clip and he see it. He like, what's going on here? He see it, but he peeps game now. You know why? Because he is aware.
Rule number 2, whatever card I pull from this, if I sell it for $2 million, don't ask for it. Don't even think about it.
The money?
The money is mine. You have nothing to do with it.
As far as I remember, we've lived together for quite some time, haven't
we? He sees it. He's calculating it.
The guns are not.
He has to go. He has to go. He can't even react to it because he knows what's coming. And for me, if I'm Nick, I say, hey, look, I love you and all, but we gonna have to sign this cohabitation agreement. We gotta take marriage all the way off the table. And you like, shit, all the way off the table. We got to hit you with the John Cena cohabitation agreement. But now let's talk about Charlie, right? Because Charlie is aware of the XQC situation, but Charlie has yet to make his official, Mew Kitty type divorce video. And don't think that, couples are forever, because they're not. Just because they've been together a long time, don't think you can't get Adept out here. But Charlie's about to weigh in on it, and I cannot wait for his full video. Let's hear what he has to say.
Crazy arguments about how she's entitled to a very large sum of his overall wealth, basically. Even going as far as to, take some of his possessions, move into a previous home of his, take pictures of him while he's sleeping with her hand on him in order to try and, muddy the waters of their relationship and shit. It's crazy stuff. Do you think Adept is going to get a piece of the XQC pie? No shot. Absolutely no shot. That whole situation is so fucking sad. It's unreal.
Now, to be fair, it is very sad, but I've showed you time and time again. She has a shot, even if it's a small shot, even if it's a shot with 3 seconds left on the clock, and it's from the other end of the court, it's a shot. Because if she didn't have absolutely no shot, maybe XQC wouldn't be in this position. But because he lived with her, but because he may have agreed to get married, and he may have never called her his wife, but she's saying he did, hey, it meets the elements. It's a little shot.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if she did make some kind of statement about it, like how she helped facilitate the deal or something. I don't know. It's crazy. The things that she's been saying and doing are outrageous. What happened? I wouldn't even know where to begin with that whole situation, man. It's absolutely unhinged. Do you have a video on it? No, I think he goes to court next month, and I was going to see how all of that plays out before even considering doing a video about it, because I'd like an all-encompassing piece of content around it.
So what he's referring to is the August 4th court date. I mean, he has so many court dates. He got 3 court dates coming up. After this video, we can go over all of them. But the August 4th is the big one. It's the, are they married or not? And, he's being responsible. He wants to speak on a situation that is fully fleshed out, if you will, which I told you, it could take some time. But let's continue to hear what he has to say, because he gives his, small take on it.
As opposed to a developing one. But yeah, that is brutal. Can you give us the spark notes on it real quick? In a nutshell, XQC and his ex had a big falling out. The relationship wasn't great. They broke up. His ex then tried to make some crazy arguments about how she's entitled to a very large sum of his overall wealth, basically. Even going as far as to take some of his possessions, move into a previous home of his, take pictures of him while he's sleeping with her hand on him in order to try and muddy the waters of their relationship and shit. It's crazy stuff.
Now, what he didn't mention was after she took them goddamn pictures, she tried to file, or she did file a family violence case against XQC. And that's the stuff I really want people like Charlie to talk about. Hey, talk about some of the other things surrounding it. It's some of the legal matters. You don't have to be a legal expert to say, hey, yeah, I do know about the goddamn family violence. I do know about the BMW. I do know about the Tesla. I do know about her trying to take, possession of the house. I know about all that stuff. And what happens if it's deemed that it was not true?
It's crazy stuff. Not a lot of big people talk about this situation. I saw a few people say that on Twitter, but I've seen Asman talk about it. I've seen Hassan talk about it. I've seen quite a few people go over it. I don't know why people say that.
Now, I haven't seen Hassan talk about it. If anyone's seen Hassan talk about that shit, please send me the link. Because Hassan been tight-lipped. The only thing Hassan said was maybe XQC may have some demons in his closet or something when he defended Crowder. That's all I heard him say.
I forgot to mention he was married to her for about 3 years. Which I don't think is actually true, right? Wasn't the argument common law marriage? Not an official elopement?
Yes.
I don't know. There's been so much information on it. I could have the story backwards on that, but I'm pretty sure it was a common law marriage argument, not like an official elopement. It was a common law marriage, meaning that they were never married, but they lived together for long enough or were together long enough that the state recognized it as a common law marriage, as in like they were together enough that they're basically married. Is my understanding of how it works.
That's it.
Isn't common law marriage at least 5? Brother, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what the parameters are. I think the whole idea of the common law marriage thing is very silly, though.
All right. So for common law marriage, guys, I've explained it to you. You have to live together, agree to get married, and hold yourself out as husband and wife to others. Those are the 3 parameters to satisfy marriage that his ex-girlfriend is alleging. And you're like, well, Henry, what is the goddamn court dates? I've showed these court dates ad nauseum. Ad nauseum. You're like, yeah, we know, but each time we need a reminder of XQC's court case dates. And I'm like, okay. So here's the big one. The big one is, man, show us. Look at him. Show us. Like, I'm showing these things probably every stream. They like, show us again. Show us again. I'm like, God damn. All right. So this motion for summary judgment on July 10th, I presume, is the maybe a motion for the house or motion to never be married. Okay, and you can find all this stuff in Henry Court for the most part. Now, the protective order hearing, right? Give me a second for the protective order hearing. That date is different. He has a trial hearing or hearing on the 3rd. Give me a second to go up and I'll pull that up. And the protective order hearing is, it's a bit more serious, if you will, because it could be on his record for forever if convicted of family violence. And they are gunning for it, if you will. Here it go right here. So the family violence stuff, 7/3, July 3rd. Right here is family violence. And right here is the 7/10 hearing for the motion for summary judgment. And the trial is August 4th. All right, let me show you. Trial August 4th, 7/10. Clear as day, guys. Now that we got all that out the way, there is a card that XQC has been searching for. All my juicers, put some XQCO in the chat. And you probably know. If you're a juicer, you probably already know what card he's looking for. You're like, Henry, we already know what card he's looking for. And I'm like, no, you don't. You guys don't have no idea. You guys think it's a certain card, but I'm here to tell you it's not the card that you're thinking of. It's not. You're like, no, Henry, we know. It's this card right here. We got it. It's this card. Hold on. Let it load up. When I get my desktop.
Gender sanction.
You're not going to have this.
You cannot pass mountain. Jump over the deal. Oh!
So he thinking right here that he has the $2 million card or whatever, right? He's like, oh, I got it. Just chill out, relax. I got the card. No big deal. And I'm here to tell you, that ain't the card. I think this card ended up being worth like $84 or whatever.
Okay, Bryce!
Is it hollow?
No.
It's the extended art.
Yes.
$54.
54?
Yep.
We fucking take those, AB. We fucking take those, dude. Cotton, we take kind of kills. Great, and BOOM!
My wife to the jungle. Oh my god,
you see
slow
this?
juicer now. Oh my god.
Nice.
Jesse, price check.
One ring.
For the baggins
and for you. Is it holographic?
No.
Is it extended art?
Yes.
Yes.
$54.
Oh my god.
Bro,
listen, the lava RTP is real.
So he got a $54 million card, right? But look, this card that I'm about to show you guys, that was a $54 card, right? You're like, what card, Henry, could possibly be worth more than the car he's looking for. Okay. Someone was kind enough to send me a picture of the car that's worth more than whatchamacallit. That's worth more than the car he's looking for. Give me a second. I got to pull it up. It is right here. Let me share it with you right there. They said, hey, this car may be worth a whopping $500,000. Yo, people be trolling my ass. Now, this is some legendary card, I believe. It may be a trap card of some sorts. I do not recognize the card itself, and it's definitely limited edition. This is definitely limited edition. Its powers includes taking 50% of your belongings, which, you know, he got 100 million, could be a lot. There's a 75% chance to take control of your car for sure. It is one of a kind, and it's a guaranteed 100% chance to ruin your mood. So this is part of the Lord of the Rings special edition pack. He may have found it, but I don't think it's the hollow one. You know, you got to get the one that, you know, when you wave it in the light, it changed colors and shit. So that's the card he's looking for, guys. I know. They got me too. They got me too. You're like, what? That's the card. I was like, yeah, man, they got me. They had Henry court. They was like, yo, Henry, go check out the whatchamacallit. And they say this will be minted to an NFT at some point. I don't know what the starting price is going to be, but this is rumored to be a very powerful card. It's one of a kind. I don't know what the auction is going to start at. Maybe 50 million. If you get this card hollow, it's worth 50 million. Okay, 50 million easily. And you're like, Henry, no, it's not worth 50 million. Guys, I told you there's a video dropping tomorrow, I believe at 9 a.m. that's going to explain to how this car is worth $50 million. You like, but hold up. You like, bruh, wait.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Wait, it's a $50 million, Henry. That's a very specific number. How'd you come up with it? I told you guys, Texas is a community property state, and there is no end of separation date. You're either married or single. And that video will drop tomorrow at 9 a.m. So hopefully you're on the channel and we can get to it. Now, let's get to OTK. OTK, we covered everything. Now we're at the main event, hour and a half in. I know. I see Brent is Brent over there. I see Brent is Brent. How's everyone doing, guys? We're about to get to the main event. I know the event everyone's been waiting for. Like, hey, we were here for OTK an hour ago, and you just stalled out. Like, look, guys, there's a lot of issues I got to talk about over here. All right, I can't just go to OTK because then it's a half-hour stream. We gotta show everybody. So OTK, guys. All right. OTK is not for play. And we're about to go through. I got to bring up some other stuff. I got to clear some stuff out. Any questions, guys, so far? Any questions? I know I cover a lot. I know I joke a lot. You know, we're all wishing XQC pulls through, but because we know this is some bullshit. We know it's some bull. We know it's bull crap. But, you know, XQCL's in the chat. Now, if you are the people who, what do you want to call it? The people who support Mizkif or OTK or Asmin. Look, guys, I've been on the record saying, like, yo, OTK, I think I am starting to become a fan of OTK, the business. The business of OTK. Do I have a Brent fam card? Yes, I got the Brent emoji. Just spam that shit. Spam the Brent emoji. All right, so we have to open this. Give me a second. I got to open some stuff to basically prep for this. Where is this? Defendant's motion to dismiss. All right, here we go. We don't need much. We need 4 documents open. And shout out to this member over here on the station. I mean, shout out to Chad. I see you, but on Twitch too. Magia Marakai. Salute to you for being in the Resilient Army, spamming the emojis, the dig, bro. Yes. Yes.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Shout out to Tony. All right, so now that we have all of our documents up, let me make sure they're in proper order. Let me get rid of that XQC stuff. All right. So we have this. All right, let's go. We're talking all OTK from here on out, guys. Thank you for being a member of the Resilient Army. And guess what, guys? When the PC gets uploaded, I will have access to people who donate and contribute on Twitch. Right now, I really can't see it till after. I know Dust was over there blessing y'all with some memberships. I know he joined the Resilient Army. Shout out to Dust Productions. Put some D's in the chat, guys. Put some goddamn D's in the chat, because most of y'all asses then got a membership. Compliments of Dust. People who be like, yo, I love you, Henry. I'm gonna support you. And I'm like, hey, did you support? They're like, yeah, I'm just waiting on Dust to re-up my goddamn membership. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so we put some Dust over there. And soon as how goes the ordering? Look, you know, when my day ones speak, my day ones get results. Okay, they get answers. It's ordered, Sam. We up. We got it. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna show you what all your donations went to. Okay, I'm a man of my goddamn word. I told y'all, if Friday came and you didn't see a desktop, ask for a refund. But here it go right here, Sam, because I know you got here late because you had connection issues, girl. Sam has some connection issues, guys. And she had probably her daughter's like, they were saying, what the hell are you laughing at? Who is this Henry guy? Look at me, desktop. So what did I get, Sam? Everything you told me to get. No, Sam was the person who recommended the laptop. I went with a different person and I juiced it up just a little bit, Sam, just a little bit. But she did recommend all of it. She recommended the i90. She recommended the 480. I think she came with like 32 gigs. I doubled it up. I think she came with 2 terabytes. I doubled it up. I think she came with like 4 fans. We added 2 more. So, and Sam could tell you it's not like the most expensive desktop in the world, but it was her recommendation. She contributed to the channel and she believed in me. And hey, when people give me advice, I fucking take it. So shout out to you, Sam. Salute to Sam. Put some S's in the chat for our favorite. All right, and you know, someone was like, yes, which is fine. You got to look for the future. Exactly, Sam. It's white too. It's all white. You know, it's white, just like you, Sam. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop.
Love with my life.
Anyway, let me disregard that, Sam. You know I'm a flirt. I just be flirting. It's harmless. It's harmless unless you take it there. But anyway, shout out to my man Dust. What does he say? He said, you have to get used to OBS. It's very different, man. Guys, I am going to be learning OBS and you guys going to have to bear with me. I don't know if Friday going to be an OBS stream, but it's going to be a grind because I'm going to put OBS on there and then we're going to be off to the races. I'm going to be streaming way more. The planned stuff, anything planned will always be on YouTube. YouTube will be number 1. YouTube and Kick is number 1. And Twitch will be number 2, but number 2 may get more unplanned action. Like I wanted to watch the 1 hour and a half interview of the Kick CEO, but I was too tired. My daughter was up, so I didn't watch it. Stuff like that, where it's just like me watching something for 1 hour and a half, will be on Twitch. Okay. And to know when I'm going to be live, join Henry Court. It will always be announced there. All right. So let's get into OTK. Let me drink some water. Put a little white stuff in the corner of my mouth. I've been talking my ass off. It's hard. It's hard to sit here for almost 2 hours, keeping y'all attention and talking. You know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all. like the stream if you're on YouTube. And I don't know what you guys do on Twitch. I don't even know Twitch all like that. You like, what do we do on Twitch? I don't know. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some ads. Enjoy some ads because that's what Twitch does. All right. Okay. So, let's get into OTK. Where are we at? Let's start at the beginning. This is her original petition, right? And you're like, Henry, we've seen the original petition a million times. Why do you keep bringing it up? Okay. Because everything starts here, guys. This is her original petition where she named, Mizkif, OTK, Maya Higa, Crazy Slick. She named everyone. And because she named everyone except for like Maya Higa and Crazy Slick has responded. But OTK, their response has been swift. Their response has been, 306 pages on that ass. You're like, no. We are not about to do this. You are not about to just get away with requesting millions of dollars from us, having Henry cover it, and think you just about to just ice skate on the bill. You're like, nah, it don't work like that, son. It does not work like that. Yo ass is about to pay. You're like, Henry, are they really about to make her pay? Yes. Yes, they are about to make her pay. They are asking for, give me a second. I have it saved. They are asking for $25,000 right here. Hey, additionally, OTK requests court order a sanction of $25,000 against Adrianah for the court filing, right? And they also want it dismissed. But now, here comes this new document, this new beast of a thing. And we're actually going to read their new response from OTK. And this is their motion to dismiss with special exceptions, answers, affirmative and other defenses, and requests for disclosures, guys. This is what happens when you bark up the wrong tree, thinking you're about to get $2 million, and they say, nope. No. In fact, not only do they say no, they say you need to pay us also for the time, energy, and effort that put into it, and we're about to get into it. Anything I skip is not important. Everything that's highlighted is very important. Okay, so this is a plea to jurisdiction. Adrianah's defamation claim against OTK should be dismissed for lack of subject matter jurisdiction because Adrianah did not fulfill the jurisdictional prerequisites to maintain a defamation cause of action under Texas Defamation Migration Act. So now they're getting a little technical, saying, "Hey, can this court even hear our case?" All right, a plea for the jurisdiction with a dilatory plea, the purpose of which generally to defeat action without regard to whether the claims asserted have merit. Hey, her claims have no merit. You guys have no jurisdiction. Remember, guys, they're arguing every law under the sun, every court case remotely pertaining to their case to get this thing thrown out. All right. Okay. They cite look, guys, when you see stuff like this, they're referencing laws and historic cases, and you see it in quotations. A court subject matter jurisdiction traditionally consists of a power conferred by the Constitution or statutory authority to decide the type of claim alleged in plaintiff's petition and to award authorization form of relief. Okay, so they're just breaking down what it is, but let's keep going to the highlighted part, guys. Don't get bogged down in all the legal jargon. This is always going to give you the TLDR of the legal documents. But what I do is you get to see the whole document. So if there's something you confused on or whatever, you can pause the video, lean in on it, and eventually this will get uploaded to YouTube, probably tomorrow. As the pleader, Adrianah bears the burden of affirmatively demonstrating the court's jurisdiction to her claims, okay? Although the court construes Adrianah's factual allegations in her favor when ruling on a plea to the jurisdiction, in this case, Adrianah describes no facts, only conclusions, and the court is not bound by the legal conclusions asserted in Adrianah's original petition. And they say, like some case law saying, hey, you can get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All right. Moreover, the court may consider evidence that negates the existence of jurisdictional fact alleged in the pleadings, which would otherwise be presumed true. Say like, hey, we can put forth some evidence to get this shit thrown out. Now, to be fair, OTK has not put forth any evidence yet. I say it yet because I don't think they want to show their hand right away. Same as maybe Adrianah didn't think to put in a factual defamation thing. Maybe that's coming. All right. Now, when the pleadings affirmatively demonstrate an incurable jurisdiction defect, as the case is here, as is the case here, a plea to jurisdiction must be granted and the claims must be dismissed. Now, look, guys, remember, OTK is going to say whatever they want. And not saying that they're lying or anything, but lawyers, they misspeak from time to time to favor their case. There have been like, oh, you cited this case, and it doesn't pertain to you, or you cited it wrong. It can be the case. It could be the case of the matter. I am not a lawyer. I'm just reading it and giving you my interpretation. Now, here, Adrianah seeks to maintain a defamation cause of action against all defendants, okay? And yet, look, they accused her of illegal contact per her original petition. And that is in section 26 and 29. You're like, Henry, this is why we always go back to the original petition, because you're like, well, where did they accuse her at? Let's look at sections 26 through 29, because that is the meat and potatoes of the argument right here. Defamation. Right here. The plaintiff, Adrianah, incorporates that the foregoing paragraphs 10 to 25 is fully set forth as described above, yada, yada, yada. Engaged in acts that defame plaintiff by falsely accusing her of illegal conduct. Okay. So this is where she's saying the defamation took place. Okay. By causing harm to her reputation for honesty and credibility in the public, and attempting to downplay and obscure the harm done to Adrianah by Rodriguez. Okay, hey, this is what she interprets as defamation. The statements made by defendants were false, were defamatory, and were made with malicious intent, with neglect and disregard for the truth. All right, and she's looking for no less than $600,000 for those statements. All right, let's get back to the lawsuit or their new plea. Okay, so plaintiff may maintain the action of defamation only if Adrianah has made a timely sufficient request for a correction, clarification, or retraction. Now, this is a technical thing. Think Johnny Depp. When Amber Heard came out with that op-ed for whatever, I think it was the Washington Post or something, and he was like, hey, you need to retract that. And they was like, nope. No, we're not. And he went to like, what was it, UK, and he lost in a UK court. And then when he won in like the, whatchamacallit court, the American court, where he got like a better trial per se, they're saying she didn't request a retraction or anything. And they submitted affidavits to say, hey, no affidavit was, no backtrack was requested or clarification. All right. So OTK has made a correction, clarification, or retraction. Sorry, let me make sure I read that right, because they have not. Let's start over. Adrianah has made a timely, she can only maintain defamation if Adrianah made a request for a correction, clarification, or retraction, or OTK has made a correction, clarification, or retraction, which to my knowledge has not happened. All right, let's keep going. While Adrianah makes a generic allegation that all conditions precedent were met in her original petition, alleges nothing fulfilling the requirement. So, hey, she said some stuff happened, but it does not meet the requirements, guys. And this seems like more of the same, but it's going to get very different very fast, okay? Because, like I said, they warming her up, they doing the thing, and then they're going to just kick her back in towards the end of this article. I mean, this court filing. Plaintiff's defamation claim must be dismissed. Okay, so now remember, it's 4 charges. It's 4 charges. So then, like, hey, not only do we want this whole thing dismissed, hey, dismiss defamation. So they're breaking it down piece by piece. Okay, plaintiff has not made a timely sufficient request for a correction, clarification, or retraction from OTK, nor has OTK made any. And they submitted their affidavits. I think MA is tips out and Mizkif is Mizkif. Okay. Courts have not agreed on the punitive effect of Adrianah's failure to comply with section, some technical stuff. Some concluded that a failure to comply with this section merely precludes the recovery for exemplary damages. And you like, Henry, did you look up that section?
Nope.
No, I did not. But feel free, guys, to go do a little bit more due diligence than me. Look it up. I'm just giving you what they're asking for. And considering how much they pay, I'm not going to say they're right, but, you know, I mean, if you pay $25,000 to defend what is starting to look like a frivolous lawsuit, are you going to question it?
Nope.
No. So, and the Texas Supreme Court did not reach a consensus on the main issue presented, whether the DMA, I forget what DMA is, requires dismissal of certain claims in a timely field lawsuit for which the defendant has not received a sufficient quest before Limitless has expired. So, hey, if Diamond 11 said some crazy stuff about me, and I was like, hey, Diamond 11, what you said about me is not true. Can you retract it or take it down or do anything like that? And he was like,
nope.
Nope. Okay. Now you're defaming me. Now we have a lawsuit. The same thing happened with Cardi B and Tasha K. Tasha K said Cardi B had an STD. Cardi B said, no, I don't. Can you take down the video? Tasha K said,
nope.
No, I'm not taking down the video. And next thing you know, Cardi B sued Tasha K and she won the defamation lawsuit because she proved, hey, I don't have the STD. So saying she had an STD was a false statement. Okay. At minimum, Adrianah's claim for exemplary damages must be dismissed. You see how they're like, hey, you got to dismiss this shit. You got to get us out of here. All right. Now, in accordance with all applicable provisions of Texas law, OTK claims a right and entitlement to their attorney fees, goddamn, plus all costs, including expert witnesses and other fees and expenses. Look, you see this expert witness? We haven't even got to a trial, but what do an expert witness do? They testify. So if they can show that Adrianah didn't suffer any loss of business as a result of this, she has to pay for the expert witness. Now we know we're already at $25,000, right? We're already at $25,000. If she doesn't have the proof for this is a very costly mistake because the best way to get these lawsuits going is paperwork. And they're filing a lot of paperwork for her 11 pages. A lot of paperwork, which her lawyers have to read. She has 2 of them. So we're talking probably on a bare minimum, each is making $300 an hour. So let's just say $600 an hour for them to, work her case, unless they on some type of contingency because they thought she was going to get a payout. No. All right. Motion to dismiss. Now, guys, it's going to go by faster than what you think. Don't think the 24 pages is everything because we're going to get to a section where they just say, prove it, 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 prove it. Okay. They're going to be like, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. All right. So now this is another motion to dismiss under Rule 91 of the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure. Okay. OTK moves to dismiss Adrianah petition against them under this rule. All right. What else are they talking, right? Under the rule, a party may move to dismiss the claim on the grounds that it has no basis in law, meaning that the allegations taken as true and interferences reasonably drawn from them would not entitle plaintiff to relief she seeks, or that the claim has no basis in fact, meaning, or reasonable person could believe the pleaded facts. Guys, do you believe Adrianah? Because OTK is like, we don't believe you. You need more people. All right. They like, no one would believe you. And I'm like, God damn, this is how you put that in a court document without saying no one would believe you. Like, damn, they crafty, right? These lawyers, man. Hey, when you pay $25,000, you better have some good goddamn representation. Threadbare recitals of the elements of cause of action supported by mere conclusionary statements do not suffice. They're like, hey, we don't believe you, and your conclusionary statements are not good enough. Try harder. And guys, the judge has to respond to everything that's filed. Even if you may say, hey, OTK is being frivolous, they're being redundant, they're being this, they're being that. Their lawyer's job is to get this case tossed out and to collect $25,000 or however much money they can collect from Adrianah from filing this lawsuit, should it go in their direction. All right. Here, Adrianah's 3 causes of action: defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and torturous interference with business relations, fail as a matter of law. Now, look, when you start seeing red, we're about to see some red come up pretty soon. Count 1, defamation. Defamation cases should be dismissed when there is no evidence to support conclusionary assertions. Now, it may look like I'm skipping a lot, but it's just not important. This is actually a court case where they cite some things that happen, and they're using this court case to further their claim, right? Plaintiff's defamation allegations against OTK are groundless, with no basis in fact. God damn, man, they just keep hammering it in. And you're like, Henry, where is this going? Where is it? Where are we going to get to? Adrianah included OTK in her lawsuit alleging inter alia that OTK, through the other defendants, acted to a degree to harm Adrianah's reputation in the online streaming community, to interfere with Adrianah's business sponsorships, and to interfere with Adrianah's credibility in relationship with her subscribers and followers. That was her original petition. They cited, okay? Adrianah alleged OTK, acting through other defendants, participated in a conspiracy to injure plaintiff while seeking to protect and preserve the reputation of Crazy Slick. Woo! Crazy Slick has entered the chat, guys. Someone who is entirely unrelated to OTK, as Crazy Slick is neither an employee nor a creator for OTK. But plaintiff Adrianah provides no specifics and thus fails to allege the facts necessary to support every element of the claim or vicarious liability to OTK. All right, let's keep going. You see red. The stuff I'm not reading is just another court case, guys. Don't be alarmed. To be clear, defendants Maya Higa and Crazy Slick have no formal relationship or affiliation with OTK. They've been saying that in every court document, okay? Every court document. Hey, these people don't represent OTK. Adrianah's defamation allegations against OTK are groundless, brought in bad faith, brought for the purpose of harassment, and interposed for an improper purpose, including to harm OTK and its business, and to use OTK as a deeper pocket defendant from which to improperly extract money to compensate for alleged damages allegedly caused by others. And I look at them saying allegedly caused by others. I like that. Plaintiff Adrianah makes no direct allegations against or about OTK in her original statement.
That's a truthful statement.
Rather, because another defendant, Mizkif, is a minority owner in one of the several directors of OTK, plaintiff includes OTK as a deep pocket defendant in her lawsuit. However, Adrianah's original petition does not establish the legal nexus of OTK, vicariously liability for the alleged conduct of Mizkif and other defendants. This is, guys, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? You guys pick up what I'm putting down. Thus, the appropriate remedy for OTK to challenge Adrianah's original petition as baseless through a motion to dismiss pursuant to Rule 91. Guys, did OTK make any statements regarding Adrianah?
Nope.
No. It's not looking like that. They didn't put out some official document. Even I don't even think mentioning her name, which is smart on them. Okay, Adrianah in her original petition that certain defendants utilized their association with OTK to further damage her credibility, reputation in the online game streaming industry by publicly treating the event and representations made of their followers and subscribers as being a non-event, something that no one cared about, and further described it as low scale and not really a big deal. Now they're quoting her shit, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is just, it's just, anyway, let's keep going because we got to get through it. However, Adrianah's original petition comes far short of establishing that the acts alleged were within the course and scope of employment for OTK, especially since all defendants, besides Mizkif, have no formal association with OTK. These are more truth bombs. It's not looking good for Adrianah. I'm gonna be honest. It's not looking good for her at all. Like, what was you thinking, sweetie? What was you thinking? Now, look, I thought like she had a smoking gun and that they was going to say, hey, they was going to settle because they had the smoking gun. But they said, no, we're not settling. Our reputation has took enough and we're going to fight this so Henry could have some content. All right. So shout out to OTK. Put some O's in the chat for OTK giving me some content. All right. Plaintiff's allegations regarding the companies which they control and or for which they are representatives. Okay. Again, referencing all defendants is equally insufficient. None of the other defendants control OTK. I think we got 1 O in the chat. It was like, here's the thing, guys. You guys don't know that if you're a fan of OTK, you can't comment. You can only look, because if you comment, they may block your ass. So that's why the chat be dead sometimes. They be like, why is the chat so dead? You got so many people watching. I'm like, because their mods are watching. Their mods are looking to see who's in the chat, who's commenting. Because if you watch me, that's bad. Anyway, this is plaintiff alleges that Mizkif, a co-founder, whatchamacallit, these are the Mizkif allegations. They're not highlighted. So we can keep going. All right. They already said that Mizkif is not whatchamacallit. OTK blocked you. Zach, where the hell your ass been at, Zach? I told you guys, people will tell you, like, look, if you comment on anything, that's why we watch on YouTube. See, people know how sensitive these streamers are, their communities are. It's all bad. All right. Zach said he always been here. That's one of my XQC day ones. All right, so back to Adrianah. We're on page 7 of 24, and it gets more whatchamacallit. It gets more it's gonna slow down because they're gonna start dropping bullet points. All right. All right, so we're at the count 2. Defamation, they're saying, hey, throw it out because none of OTK made the statements. One true ban. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, so Adrianah's claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress is barred, as Adrianah has the right to recover emotional damages under an alternative tort. Okay? Intentional infliction of emotional distress is a gap filler tort, never intended to supplement or duplicate existing statutory or common law remedies. Now, this is where it gets good, guys. Based on the allegations contained in Adrianah's petition, Adrianah may recover her alleged emotional damages from Crazy Slick through the tort assault. Now we know Crazy Slick is in the goddamn win. Hey, he like, hey, Henry, stop mentioning my name before they file my ass. I'm out in Florida. Anyway, the elements of a civil assault mirror those of criminal assault. So say like, look, you want to get your money, you got to go through Crazy Slick, not OTK. All right. Furthermore, for intentional infliction of emotional distress may only be brought by a plaintiff in their individual capacity and not their professional capacity, which she is saying, hey, you messed up my professional career. It is for same reason that businesses may not recover damages for mental anguish. Ooh, guys, hopefully you guys are learning something. When you start your company and you may get some frivolous lawsuit, I am not going to say like OTK chose to handle it this way. And some people may say it's a win for them because they protect their reputation. Maybe I'm a bottom lines guy and I just settled so I can keep it going. But hey, to each his own. To each his own. You got the money? Make her ass pay. Make her pay. She want to waste your time? Make her pay. All right. All right, so let's keep going. Adrianah Lee's, oh my goodness. But Adrianah's original petition is clear that capacity in which she brings her claims is professional only, which I just said, as she claims defendants placed her in fear for her career of ostracization among her professional peers. Like that's an opinion piece, right? Fear of my career for being ostracized. Like, guys, I get ostracized just for covering this shit. They be like, you drama chaser. You only talk about drama. They be like this, guys. They be like this. Here we go, right here. They be like,
Henry, fuck you and your fake ass. You a fake ass bitch.
I'll be like, goddamn. Goddamn. Oh my goodness. I'll be like, goddamn, I'm just trying to feed my daughter, y'all. I'm just trying to feed my daughter. Oh, but in all honesty, OTK is sending a huge message right here, guys. They're saying, hey, do not think about suing us because we are not settling. We will sue your ass back. Okay? We will sue your ass back. And we will spend way more money on legal fees than you can afford. So if you lose, you better have the money. Okay? Now, Adrianah Lee's plaintiff online personality is why Adrianah is concerned about her career reputation amongst her professional peers and claims more than $600,000 as a lost business revenue. Thus, plaintiff Adrianah claims for intentional infliction of emotional distress cannot be sustained as a matter of law. It's very technical, but she's trying to sue based on her business failing, which is her as a streamer. Okay. And that is that part. They go on to describe some court cases and get a little bit more deeper into what is it? The intentional infliction of emotional abuse is or something, stress, whatever. And they say this: Adrianah uses none of these terms to describe her alleged emotional distress. Mere worry, anxiety, vection, embarrassment, or anger at a level that is not severe is insufficient to prove a claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress. They are really like going through the weeds to throw her case out, guys. Make no mistake. This is like, if you're watching this channel, copy these documents. What if you get sued for defamation by someone in Texas? Now you literally get a $25,000 defense provided by free from me on OTK's dime, or maybe Adrianah's dime. So, guys, I'm hoping you taking something from this channel as opposed to it's not just drama. You getting free legal docs that cost them $25,000 to prepare, and I'm posting them for free. I mean, it's public record. Anyone can get it. All right. Anyway, moreover, for plaintiffs to sustain the cause of action for intentional infliction of emotional distress, she may establish that OTK's conduct was extreme and outrageous. Was it extreme? No, you really. And someone said OTK doesn't do free shit. Y'all getting some free $25,000 documents on me. And hey, you want to help me out? Sub to the channel. Sub to the channel. Okay, this is a great learning experience for everyone. Everyone, right? Everyone. This stuff not highlighted because it's just more chicken. I mean, not even chicken box. It's just legal beagle stuff. Okay. Henry is just that's the end. 25,000 invoice. Yo. Oh my goodness, man. Shout out to the chat on look, you guys are brave on Twitch watching. You know you're about to get banned from every OTK streamer. And like we saw TJ Lawrence won in Henry's chat. We have to ban him. We have to ban him from Adept's channel. We have to ban the guys that support Henry because they can't be over here on our channel, which is stupid, by the way. Rather to be extreme and outrageous, the conduct at issue must border on serious criminal acts, okay? And in like manner, Crazy Slick touching Adrianah's breast can be extreme and outrageous. So they're putting it on Crazy Slick, okay? They're putting it on Crazy Slick. If you guys don't see it, now let's get into count 3, okay? This is the torturous interference with business relations, which I think we all know that what business does she have going on? She better come back and say, they said this, and on this day I lost this sponsorship. If she don't come back and say that shit, she's going to have to pay their ass a lot of money or file bankruptcy. Either or. Count 26. We're at paragraph 26. Paragraph 26, count 3. Interference with business. So to prevail on a claim for torturous interference with prospecting business relations, plaintiffs must establish that 1, there is reasonable probability that Adrianah would have entered into a business relationship with a third party. She lost that Henry sponsorship. You know, hey, look, Adrianah, if you need a sponsorship, just holler at me.
I got money.
Anyway, OTK either acted with a conscious desire to prevent a relationship from occurring or knew the interference was certain or substantially certain to occur as a result of the conduct. OTK's conduct was independently torturous or unlawful. That interference proximately caused plaintiff injury, plaintiff suffered actual damage. This is everything that Mizkif had in his stuff without throwing Crazy Slick under their bus. Okay. Gosh. Oh gosh. And y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy in chat. I can't even read it right now. Plaintiff fails to identify third parties, actual contracts, or soon-to-be contracts with specifically required. Now, guys, you're like, Henry, why are you reading all this shit? It's going to come back, guys. At the end of the document, it's going to come back. When you see what they request of her, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You're going to say checkmate. And I said checkmate when I read it. I was like, okay, OTK. Y'all are good. Look, guys, as much as I may get on OTK, you could probably learn a lot from them from the business side of things. If they ever showed y'all the trade secrets, which, you know, it really ain't hard to see. You got a content group. It's like Bloods and Crips, right? You got, not to say Bloods and Crips like it's negative, but you have a content gang. You join a gang, you level up. The gang make money off you. They help you make money. It's, you know, it's a mutual business transaction. Trust me, if they was like, hey, Henry, join OTK, I'd be like, I can't do it. I probably would do it though. I don't know. Would I do it? I don't know. I'm not in Austin. You got to be in Austin. You got to, you know, pop around on different streams, go to different events, you know, meet probably a certain amount of hours you got to stream. I can't do that shit. I can't do it. I got life. That's crazy right now. But shout out to OTK. For existing followers, viewers, subscribers, and sponsors, all of which are specifically known or identified, Adrianah does not allege that OTK interfered with any specific relationship, caused interference with any specific relationship. And shout out to all my members of the Resilient Army on Twitch. Salute to y'all, and on YouTube. Y'all have access to the same emojis, but it's more emojis on YouTube because Twitch, I gotta get the goddamn subs up. All right, to prevail regarding existing followers, viewers. So they're basically like, look, you didn't lose no goddamn viewers, you didn't lose no goddamn sponsorships or whatever. You can't be suing us for this shit. Like torturous business losses or whatever. That shit is gone. And yeah, if I joined OTK, I would have to prove my loyalty. They was like, we got a test for you. I'm like, what's the test, man? They're like, you gotta play one game. I'm like, oh, what's the game? You know I'm a gamer. What's the game? They're like, you gotta play Mario 64 at Mizkif house. I'd be like, I'll be like, oh my god, bro. Hell no. Anyway. Moreover, Adrianah must plead OTK possess specific knowledge of the contractual relationships and interfere. So hey, you knew Adrianah had that Henry sponsorship, and you sabotaged it. You know what I'm saying? You said she was raping people or whatever they said, criminal misconduct or whatever she alleges that they said. Furthermore, regarding exiting followers, viewers, subscribers, and sponsors, plaintiff does not allege the existence of an actual contract. This is moreover the same stuff. The cause of action for this torturous interference with a contract is qualified with the requirement of the contract to be subject to interference. You're like, God damn, man, they really sticking it to her, guys. And as to prospective followers, viewers, subscribers, and sponsors, good guys, Adrianah petition is equally deficient. Okay, guys, I cannot say like, oh yeah, you know, I was gonna cover all this and have 1 million subs, but when Mizkif slid into my DMs and told me not to cover the lawsuit, I lost them all. They're like, well, Henry, which did you lose? I'm like, I just lost them all, guys. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Anyway, we're almost through it. We're at the halfway point, but I'm telling you guys, when it gets towards the end, it's just gonna be bullet parts. It's just gonna be bullet points, and each bullet is going to be a paper cut to her defense. And by the end of it, it's going to be donezo. It's going to be donezo. Unless she comes back with a super hardcore response, guys. Moreover, as to both exited and prospective followers, viewers, subscribers, and sponsors, plaintiff cannot recover for a torturous interference claim unless she can demonstrate that any alleged contact by OTK is independently torturous and unlawful. Okay, now this is where the rubber hits the road. Because the plaintiff's groundless accusations against OTK, the court should strike all references to OTK expressly and implicitly in Adrianah's original petition. Dismiss OTK as a party and order Adrianah to pay OTK's reasonable expenses incurred because of the filing of the pleading, including cost, reasonable attorney fees, witnesses' fees of experts, and deposition expenses. Take note, y'all. OTK is on point in protecting their brand. They're saying not only do we want you to dismiss it, but you need to strike OTK from every record as if it never existed at all. But it exists forever on Henry's channel. It's public information. It happened. It's history. All right. So now, in a separate filing, OTK will bring a motion to dismiss under the TCPA, which we read with the 306 pages. Now, for some special instructions, right? Special instructions, guys. Oh my goodness. I get so jitty reading this shit. I ain't gonna front. I'd be like, God damn, I'm reading this shit like this is like a telenovela or whatever. Upon information and belief, OTK adverse and addresses number 5 of the petition is not in Travis County. Plaintiff must amend her petition to properly identify which specificity in the county in which Maya Higa may be found. You see, guys. Oh my goodness. Special exemption. So now they're like, where's Maya Higa? And you know they know where Maya Higa is, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Upon information and belief, OTK's averse that the alleged incidents in plaintiff's position did not all occur in Travis County, and that plaintiff must amend her petition to properly identify with specificity the counties in which certain events may be found. So now they're like, hey, you need to change your original complaint. Oh my goodness, man. Oh gosh. Upon information belief, OTK averts that incidents in plaintiff's position did not occur. It's another one in Travis County. Properly identified the specific counties in which certain events may be found. These are all going to go fast, guys. They want her to amend her petition. This is how you say she's lying without saying you lying. You know what I'm saying? You see how it works, guys? You seeing this $25,000 response that y'all getting for free. For free. Okay? Oh my goodness. Plaintiff must amend number 10 of her petition to identify with specificity the applicable conditions preceding to how they were fulfilled, and they were fulfilled. Plaintiff must amend. Basically, they're saying her whole, basically her, there are sections of her complaint that are not accurate. Plaintiff must amend 13 of her petition to identify with specificity the location of the assault. Like, this is some ticky-tack bullshit, but hey, if the law is the law, guys, you do not want to find yourself in court. This goes on to basically make her change almost every line of her, whatchamacallit, of her thing. Plaintiff amend 15, okay? A scavenger hunt, man, this is bogging down her legal fees, okay? When and how and where she allegedly shared information with Ms. Powell, as well as Ms. Powell's location when she allegedly made a public disclosure. So they're like, hey, track your steps, because you may not have been in Travis County where you filed this lawsuit. It could have been like Wayne County. It could have been in like Williamson County. It could have been anywhere else, guys. So now they're just getting specific. Basically, she has to identify everything that occurred. Hey, where did the allegations regarding Mizkif occur? Plaintiff must amend line 32, which is vague and ambiguous, and identify with specificity when and how were all the allegations contained in this occurred. You see how it's going? It was like, Henry, it is actually getting crazy. Plaintiff must amend 24. Identify exactly how Mizkif, Maya Higa, and Crazy Slick allegedly utilized their association with OTK. You see how it's going? You see the $25,000 response? We're at 25. We literally went through every line. Hey, 25. Hey, she must identify exactly how OTK allegedly acted to degrade and harm her reputation in the online streaming community and interfere with business prospects, sponsorships, and they're hereby interfere with credibility. Hey, how did OTK play a part? Hey, how did OTK play this part? It's all, hey, what about Crazy Slick? This is line 27. Oh my goodness. Adrianah must amend number 27 of her petition to identify with specificity exactly how OTK, the organization, acting in concert, engaged in acts that defamed Adrianah by falsely accusing her of illegal contact, by causing harm to her reputation, honesty, and credibility in the public, and attempting to downplay the obscure harm done to Adrianah by Crazy Slick. Guys, they're making her change everything. And everything must include two things. Where it happened and how did OTK participate? That's all this document is doing. So now, do you think she's about to amend everything and say, this is where it happened? This is how OTK participated in making it happen?
Nope.
No, she's not. They're literally asking her to redo almost everything. Everything. Now, answers. I had these in my divorce. Okay, so hey, revise your shit. Revise your whole petition. Now we want some answers from you. And we're at page 15. You're like, Henry, what are the answers? Except those expressly admitted herein, pursuant to the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure, OTK generally denies the allegations and claims set forth in plaintiff's petition and demands strict proof thereof as required by the Constitution and laws of Texas. Okay. OTK also responds specifically to a number of allegations. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. So now they're denying their complete involvement. Okay. Okay. It is bad. It is bad. OTK without sufficient information to admit or deny allegations contained, and on the basis denies them in their entirety and demands strict proof thereof. So now you have to prove everything. Basically, hey, amend your original complaint and then show me in line for line where OTK took part in. Now there's a allegation that they admit to, which is number 7, which I believe is like nothing. Give me a second. Let me find the original complaint. So OTK admitted to number 7 to being true, which is Here we go right here. OTK is a for-profit Delaware corporation doing business in Texas. Okay. They admit that is true. But they like all this other shit. No, no. They're pretty much denying everything other than they are a business out of Delaware. And you see, just deny, show proof, deny, show proof. This is literally for every line. OTK denies the allegations contained in line 22 and demands strict proof thereof. 23, same. 24, same. 25, same. No responses wired for 26, but basically everything. They're like, hey, we want you to amend it with the exact location of everything. And we're denying everything unless you have proof. This shit goes on and on. This is how you respond. I got to save this shit. I got to save it. Because I'm like, OTK is not to play with. And they are showing that they are nothing to play with. Affirmative and other defenses. God damn. Adrianah fails to adequately plead a claim upon which relief can be granted. The DMA allows plaintiff to maintain an action of defamation only if she sends a timely sufficient request for correction or the defendant nevertheless makes a correction. So, hey, where's the defamatory thing at? It's not there. She never requested and they never made any changes to the statement. So, and they just go on to kind of repeat, hey, she does not fulfill the requirements of defamation. She does not fulfill the prerequisites necessary to obtain relief requested in her petition. By her own actions and conduct, Adrianah now enters this court with unclean hands, thus barring her from prospect of any recovery. Unclean hands means she participated in her own quote unquote downfall. That's my interpretation. I'm not a lawyer. All that good stuff. So like, Adrianah, baby, what you doing? You want to talk? You want to talk about this?
Nope.
Like, what's the billable hours looking like? Someone said they're drowning her in billable hours. If her attorney is on retainer, guys, we'll talk about it at the end. Let's get through it. OTK is a limited public figure. Remember, they're arguing the whole everyone's a public figure act and the next thing. And then we're going to talk about the hearing, and the hearing is quickly, but this is their complete thing, guys. They're just basically regurgitating everything up from above, okay? The allegedly defamatory statements were of public interest. The alleged defamatory statements were statements of opinion. The actions of alleged by Adrianah regarding Mizkif were done and they're performed by Mizkif in his personal capacity and not on behalf of OTK. Maya Higa and Crazy Slick and Mizkif Enterprises LLC have no formal relationship or affiliation with OTK. They're basically trying to get OTK off this goddamn lawsuit. Okay. That's just how it goes. And someone complained about the ads. Dude, I have no idea what the damn what Twitch does with ads, man. That I haven't even looked at it, but if you want an ad-free experience, you can always come on over to YouTube. All right. So salute to that. Or you could become a member. All right, what else are we going? Plaintiff by her own actions, omissions, consented to and or invited publication into statements. Okay. Look, I dig.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I do. I do dig. But this is crazy. Now look, guys, you like, what's the next step? There's one or two things gonna happen. Because they're bogging her ass down with everything. They're throwing out her claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Their claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress is barred by the speech cause of the First Amendment. Hey, it's First Amendment fair speech. OTK asserts the defenses of privileges for justification. They cite some legal, request for disclosure. Oh my goodness. OTK requests that Adrianah disclose the information and materials required of her by this Texas rule. So she has to abide based on this Texas rule. Now, this is where it gets good. Hey, jury demand. They're like, look, should this matter proceed to trial, OTK demands a trial by jury because they want to put all her shit up there for the world to see. And then, guys, I mean, y'all are the jury right now. You've looked at her lifestyle. You've seen her at parties. You've seen her interviews. They're going to go about credibility. And is there a defamatory statement? You never know how the judge is going to rule. I mean, based on what's available, this shit got to get tossed out. That's me. That's me. That's my personal opinion. Based on the laws that they presented, they're challenging her on everything. She has to come with a statement. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, where is the statement, guys? You guys getting a $25,000 legal response, and someone is complaining about ads. And yes, I did just lose about $150,000 in my divorce total. 128 to my ex. I can show y'all if y'all want, but let's keep going. Prayer. You gotta pray to the judge. OTK prays that the suit against it be dismissed with prejudice, as meaning they can file again, or if not dismissed upon the final trial and hearing of this matter, plaintiff take nothing by reason of this suit, that all relief requested by plaintiff is denied, that OTK recover their cost of court expenses and attorney fees, and for all other relief to which OTK is entitled. And guys, this is, the real deal. Holyfield, this was submitted on the 25th. What do you guys think of this? We got one more document left, but it's only like one page. I mean, this is just, the certificate of, it's true. They are going to kick her back in. Like, she has such an uphill battle. I don't even see how she makes it out of just the response. When is the ruling on this? Excellent question. Let's go to it. All right. So they have a hearing. They have a hearing, guys. You like, Henry, when is the ruling? I'm like, okay. All right. This was filed on the 20th, 6 days ago. They have a hearing. Like, when will we know? All addresses are blocked out, even though it's, it's public record. So the hearing will take place July 20th. And in the above number in styled matter, the court will consider, they're going to consider so much. OTK's Media Inc. special exceptions plea to the jurisdiction rule 91, motion to dismiss, and TCPA motion to dismiss. Okay, so basically, hey, get them out of here. Now, of course, Mizkif, he filed the same thing to get this shit out of here. So on the 20th, they're probably going to take about 20 days after the 20th. So we think about mid-August for a response. It is what it is. We'll see what happens if OTK gets thrown off, if Mizkif get thrown off, if Mrs. Companies get thrown off. The hearing will be held in Travis County, and that is July 20th, guys. So what do you guys think? Does Adrianah have a case? Is she good to go? Is it money in the bank? I do not see how she comes out of this just with a legal response. Her response Guys, in my divorce, when I was going through these responses and shit, I was paying like probably $1,500 to $1,000, you know, $1,000, $1,500 per response. Okay. And these responses, my lawyer was not responding to no goddamn 24-page or 306-page document. Because here's the thing. Let me explain to you how lawyer fees work. And I showed you a bill of lawyer costs. All right. I can show you again if you want. I'll show you how lawyers bill you. Okay. Where is it at? I'll show you how lawyers bill you. And you're gonna be like, God damn, this is how lawyers work, because nothing is free, guys, when it comes to these lawyers. And if you're a lawyer, you're probably gonna be in a great position to make a lot of money. All right. So here is a bill of mine. All right. This, and my lawyer was cheap. My lawyer was cheap. So this cost me in, what was it? Roughly 14 days. It cost me $935. And what does it say? Review email and document from opposing counsel. Okay, that's at 150 hours. That's my paralegal rate. Her lawyers are going to have to review this shit. Now, my main lawyer was $250, but actually both of them, I had two, but they gave me a discount because I was going through a divorce for like 2 years. So just for her lawyer to read this is going to be a lot of money or whatever. Let's go back to it. But I want you guys to see just how these lawyer fees rack up. Just to look at an email. Hey, just to meet with other lawyers. Hey, just to draft a notice of submission. To file. Look, this was $600 that day. It cost me. Oh my goodness. Just to file a submission with the court. So imagine her lawyer. She has two lawyers. Okay. And she has over 400 pages to respond to. And people are like, oh shit, this is all bad. Because look, you mess with OTK, and OTK is like, you want to play? You sure you want to play? Yeah, I want to play. All right, let's fucking play. They're like, we gonna play with your ass. So Adrianah Lee, and we know she's already in some dire straits with her personal finances. So what do you guys think? One true lawyer? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Hilarious. Hey, it is what it is. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. We all know it. Oh my goodness. And if she loses, you know, I mean, her career, I don't know what her career is like. I mean, look, guys, to be a streamer, you have to have thick skin. Remember, I told y'all when I first started streaming OTK stuff, they was telling me to put my head in the noose. It was like, go put your head in the noose. I was like, God damn. It was like, yo, I hope your daughter, you know, my ex-wife take my daughter, all this other stuff. To be a streamer, you have to have thick skin. Even the top streamers, you have to be able to tank shit or whatever. And if you can't, and if you come on here and you talking about, you know, my career is going bad and it's all Jermaine's fault.
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
It's all OTK fault that I'm not streaming good. Like, you're not going to make it. You just not. So any questions, guys? Anything you guys want to see? Like, here's the now it's a court document that I didn't get because this shit got added like late. This other notice of a hearing, right? Is this the same one? I may have it. They may have just flopped it around in orders. Because yeah, I got it. That's the one we just read. It's all Jermaine's fault. Yo, TJ Lawrence, man, I'll rock with you. I'll rock with you, man. Or a woman. I don't know what you are. You know, these days. They be like, it's ma'am. Do you think Mizkif's suit would go the same way? Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. Mizkif, it should. I mean, what does she have? What does she have, guys? Does she have anything? Does she have a statement? You guys, you know this content way more than me. You know I don't speak Twitch. I'm very new to streaming. I don't know too many big players. People fucking hate me. Was she defamed? Does she have a statement? Or are they doing some crazy shit behind her back? I don't know. But what it looks like, she got to respond. Yeah, it's separate suits, guys. It's separate suits. You have Mizkif the person, Mizkif the company. You have OTK the company. You have Maya Higa. You have Crazy Slick. You have all these people under this lawsuit, and you throw out the net because you want to catch OTK. OTK is the big fish. What was her lawyers thinking? Like, sometimes your lawyers have to look out in your best interest, right? And my lawyer did this a couple times because I was like, no, man, we gonna fight this. We gonna do this. Fuck her. It's like, look, let's do a cost analysis. I hate it when my lawyer said, let's do a cost analysis, because their cost analysis was like, basically said, let's settle. Let's settle. Hey, you go to trial to fight the car, to fight your guns, to fight the alimony. It's going to cost you this amount of money, and it's going to delay it by this amount of time. In that amount of time, you're going to pay more child support, more alimony, and then you could still lose. You can still spend $20,000 and still lose. Do you want to do it? And I was just like, at first I was like, man, fuck her. I'll empty the savings account. And then as time goes on, I'm just like, I just want it to be done. I just want it to be done. So first time viewer, I'm digging the vibe. Salute to you. Hey, well, you just got banned in Mizkif chat and OTK chat. So you can't go back there. So you're here now. We family. We family. I don't think I'm banned, ironically. I never tested it. I know I'm banned on Adept shit, but you know, it is what it is. No, she did not get my. Oh, were you not here for the stream, Cheyenne? No, she did not get my fire. My ex did not get my firearms. I had to buy her out of my shit though. I had to give her like $1,600, so she cannot. She got the AR-15 now. I got to give her AR-15, and that's all she getting is the AR-15. No magazines, just the AR-15. I can't look when we get to the members only stream on Wednesday. It's just gonna be on YouTube. Where I can just talk behind the scenes and talk freely and show y'all my real like court documents. It'd be cool, man. It'd be cool. We can kick back, relax. But Miz needs to call a truce with me because I only state facts. But guys, let's be fair, right? I do troll Miz. I troll his ass. It's funny to me. I don't care. You think he would call a truce with me? For what? You know, he can't. Sometimes, guys, look, I'll tell you like this, right? When you go too far a certain way, you gotta die on that hill, if you will. You gotta stay up there. You can't say F me and F drama people and then be like, you know what? Drama people, okay. Henry's all right. You can't do that. I mean, you can do it for like XQC because, you know, hey, it is what it is. XQC is the bigger audience. Now, look, if I was like some 70K Andy, he would definitely walk that shit back. He would walk it back quickly. But since I'm me, he like, you a small streamer who I thought I could have some influence over. I didn't. It backfired in my face, and now everyone knows me for whatever interactions we had. So I don't got nothing against them. The content just ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm old as shit. I'm about to be 40 soon, guys. What the fuck? You think I'm playing Mario, like watching some people play Mario? Nope. No. Fuck no. You know what I'm doing over the weekend? Fucking hoes. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a drama channel. What channel are you going to get a $25,000 defamation defense for free on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on Rumble? Where are you going to get that? What channel? What channel has it? Name a channel that's going to give you a $25,000 defamation defense for the state of Texas for free. I'm doing this shit pro bono. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pro bono lawyer. Okay. What the fuck? Hey, you know what they say? what they say?
Henry, fuck you and your fake ass. You a fake ass bitch.
Hey, that might be the goddamn anthem up in this bitch. Like, I'm just saying. I mean, I know I only got a little bit of subs or whatever, and Twitch is probably adding y'all to death. I tell you, I come over on YouTube for an ad-free experience. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. Drama channel, whatever. hopefully I'm giving y'all some game. Hopefully y'all learning like, hey, do not sue a big ass company unless you got a foolproof plan. Like if OTK is not doing anything, they're telling you, do not sue us. We are not settling. We're going to countersue you. You're going to pay our legal fees. And should you even win, we're going to rack your legal fees all the way up because you can't afford them. And I know how this works, right? I know how it works because I used to work for a big ass company. I still work for a semi-big company. But the bigger company is like, even in business school, when I got my MBA, there will be a person who I think some person invented like a driver, right? They invented this driver, this amazing golf club driver. What happened? Big company come in. They copy the driver. Little company sues big company. Big company says, look, we have enough money to drag this lawsuit out for years. How about you do this? How about we just give you a couple million, you fuck off, you give us your golf club, and then we can all be happy. Little company said, no, we're not doing that. They said, okay, we're about to keep you in litigation for 2 years. And then when you file bankruptcy, we're just going to buy it for pennies on the dollar. How do you think this golf club, driver maker felt? Powerless. You're going up against a big company. You don't got deep pockets. They know their lawyers are better. They're going to just stall you out until you fold. And if at that point you could have had $2 million, now you probably $500,000 in the hole, and now you about to sell your golf club idea for $500,000 just to break even when you could have took $2 million up front. It's a dirty game, but that's just how the big companies play. I'm telling you. Anyway, y'all think Train is sponsoring this shit? What does my man Dust say? Dust be up in here. What does he say? Keemstar was sued by Def Noodles, not for defamation. It looks like they settled out of court, or it was dropped. I don't know. What was the lawsuit for? Hopefully not saying something inaccurate. He doubles back. He says, I meant for defamation. Oh, he was sued for defamation? All right, so defamation, guys, you got to say something inherently true. I mean, that's inherently false. And then, as we learned from this $25,000 document I just presented to you guys, let's just say I said Dust Productions. I don't know. What crazy can I say about Dust Productions? Dust Productions, I don't know, is a Yankees fan. Okay. And he like, no, I'm a Royals fan. And because he was such a big Royals fan, he lost some endorsements from Royals. And he say, Henry, you said I was a Yankees fan. I lost my endorsement. Can you backtrack that statement? And I'm like, no, I'm not backtracking that statement. You're a fucking Yankee fan. Okay? Fuck you, Dust. And then Dust like, okay, Henry, I did ask you to retract that statement. You didn't. You know the statement was false. You made a malicious. I'll see you in court. And then they go to court. They're going to be like, hey, Henry, did you say that? I'm like, yeah. Did you know he wasn't? I was like, no, I didn't know. I don't know what kind of fan he was. They're like, don't fucking play around with us. Okay. All right. You fucking knew. All right. We're going to just settle for Dust. He wins whatever he wants. And, Henry filed bankruptcy. That's literally what happened to Cardi B. They're fucking suing over tweets. Oh, man. Look at Dust. He said, Def Noodles tried suing Keemstar over a tweet. Oh my goodness, guys. Here's the thing, right? Why would they sue Keemstar? People say a lot of defamatory things on the internet every day, but why Keemstar? Why? Because he got money. Keemstar got money. You can call him a drama farmer, shit starter, whatever you want, parasite, whatever BS name you want to call him. You can call him a bunch of things, but you will not call him broke.
I got money.
He built a successful news platform that people go to get updates every day. And people, he's banned on this because he went too far. All right, whatever. Love him or hate him. I bet you if you had 5 minutes with Keemstar, it's like, yo, can you give me the blueprint to how you started your business? How did you grow your brand? Things like that. Like, don't just put people in a box per se or whatever. You're like, well, Keemstar, he's drama. And I'm like, okay, he may be drama, but at the same time, there is some smart elements about him. He knows how to run a successful news business. He knows how to build a brand. He knows how to run a company. So when you write him off as things like that, then maybe you just destroy the relationship. Like, look, Mizkif, right? You're like, Henry, why are you always bringing up Mizkif? All right, Mizkif, he could probably teach me a lot of shit about streaming. He could probably teach me a lot of shit about streaming, but it is what it is. If he was like, look, man, I'll teach you how to stream, I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll fly out to Austin. There's some people in Texas I want to go see. I'll fly out there, get a crash course lesson, probably worth thousands of dollars because he has that knowledge. Okay. But yeah, I would take that shit up in a heartbeat. You might be like, hey man, fuck that computer that you brought. I'm gonna send you some Star Forward shit. But yeah, guys, if you want the latest and greatest updates, or if you want to talk about these cases openly and with me, honestly, with no filters, you could always hit me up on Henry Court. Okay, that's where I'm at. That's where I live at. And people be surprised when I respond to stuff, but that's where I be. Anyway, guys, this has been a great night, a great day in history. The Resilient desktop has been purchased. I'll have it tomorrow, and I'm gonna stream tomorrow too. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. It'll be random, but it'll be the desktop. It'll be a huge thank you for everyone. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're gonna do all 3 platforms again. We got multi-streaming until July 1st. Covered Bella already. That's another case I wanted to cover. Y'all want to see the other case I wanted to cover? It's a female streamer who's allegedly grooming young kids, and she's getting canceled. Sam, I'm gonna get to your super chat. Give me 1 second. And I didn't get to cover it. I'll put it up on the screen. Her name is Colleen Ballinger. Y'all heard of her? This right here is what I want to get to, but I didn't get a chance to. A children's YouTube star. Her fans say she's groomed them as teens. Y'all know about this chick? But what does my girl San say? You know what I'm saying? What does San say? Welcome to the age of suing. Those who want to be streamers should learn from this before you start. Fucking right, San. Exactly. You do not lie and you do not sue. You do not lie and you do not sue. But everyone's suing. Hey, you lied on me. Lawsuit. It's crazy. But yeah, this OTK thing is very important. Hey guys, shout out to saying you're absolutely right. And shout out to my favorite person with the most crazy name. What the fuck? Kai Call M, guys. Give it up for Kai Call M. Kai Call M. Kai Call M. Congrats on the desktop. Thank you, Kai Call M. And someone said I was supposed to be on Parasocial. Why would they invite me on Parasocial? My goddamn internet is trashed. I think Mizkif Mod said you were supposed to be invited on Parasocial, but then it became a conflict of interest or something. They ain't invited me on shit. Here's the thing about big streamers. Here we go, right here. Right here. Thank you for everyone who donated. I think a Mizkif Mod said you were supposed to be invited on Parasocial, but then it became a conflict of interest or something. Here's the thing, guys. I can play nice when it's time to play nice. But, you know, at the same time, what would they say to me? I'm like, oh, this shit. I don't know half the things they talk about. I'm coming out of a divorce. I'm a father. I'm very active in my daughter's life. My views on relationships and women are super based. I was on Chud Logic stream. That shit was so based. I was like, you gonna cut a video on it? He's like, yeah, man. Nope. Because you don't want this shit out there. I'm Coach Gang for life. So it is what it is. But, you know, if in all seriousness, it was like, hey, come on, Parasocial, I would know it was probably a setup, but I would still do that shit. Because, like, guys, what I got to lose? What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose going on Parasocial? Am I going to lose viewers?
Nope.
Am I gonna lose subs?
Nope.
No, because the people fucking with me right now are the people with me when no one else is. When everyone's like, don't follow me. I'm like, hey, I'm about to give you a $25,000 document for free. And people are like, why are you playing ads? But anyway, you were doing the XQC and Adept stuff, so it was relevant. They don't want to talk about XQC and Adept. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that shit. It's horrible. It's horrendous. And the crazy thing is sometimes even when I cover it, I get pissed off because I know what the hell he's going through. They don't want to talk about it, man. And it just sucks that they're going through this shit. So you are E-Rob. Who the fuck is E-Rob, man? Like, guys, you know I don't know this shit. Anyway, guys. Nothing wrong with being a drama channel. This is not a drama channel, okay, guys? This is it's an informational channel. I just gave you a 25,000 document for free. Y'all like, this is a drama channel. I'm like, what the fuck? I literally just showed you how to fight a defamation lawsuit and why you should not file one. And if you file one, what you should have in it. And y'all like, this is a drama channel. Look, guys, I can't with you guys. Anyway, I'm about to be out of here. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you. Yes, I am way more objective than goddamn mainstream media. Like, I look like E-Rob because I'm black. The fuck? No, let me stop. I gotta get out of here, guys. I'm happy this is y'all favorite channel. I salute to you guys as being a new content creator. And thank you for being a member, Dougie James. You probably got it from my man Dust, but we out this bitch. Anyway, put some XQCLs in the chat, man. You know, pray for my guy X. He's going through it, but we're hoping he comes out on top. And thank you, Dust Productions, for sponsoring this stream. Big thank you to my sponsor, Dust Productions. I'm wondering when he's gonna start his channel. He probably like, Henry, got to collab. And I'm like, for sure. For sure. For sure, Dust. Whatever you need, you know I got you. Whatever you need. All right, good night, everybody. XQCLs in the chat. Get the juice.
You know, in life, you always show up, right? And you get a participation ticket every day. And what you do, at some point, you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hat, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat? You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point it goes juicer mode. You gotta believe.